America, America, may God thy gold refine till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful by spacious skies, by amber waves of grain, by purple mountain majesties.
What's up, Steve Criselli?
Well, now, wait a minute.
We gotta get together soon.
Hi, everybody.
America.
What's this song about, Silvana?
America.
America.
So beautiful. What a beautiful flag.
God done shed
Beautiful
his
colors.
grace on
Blue
thee.
and red.
Guys, thanks for hey, Greg Decos is watching.
Hey, hello, Gregory.
Yes, it did.
You should be here.
Elaine, how you doing, dear? Everybody joining in?
Hi, everybody.
Shine and see. You know,
Oh, how
I wish I had
Let's listen to Ray for a second.
America. I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his grace on thee.
Yes.
You are the
Guys, share the show if you can.
Love you, America.
He told me he would. Every brotherhood.
Yeah. Let's join together for some love. Sending all our love out there. To everybody, everywhere.
I thank you.
He's gonna be on real soon, Steve. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Holy moly.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah.
The
Hi,
great Ray
everybody.
Charles. This is Silvana. I don't know if everybody knows Silvana Mastrolia. She's a
Are you
actress
trying to pull
from
this?
North
Are you
Jersey.
trying
No,
to pull this?
of all things, we didn't even set our chair right.
I know.
Move it up,
Ready?
A.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
Silvana, I got a present for you.
you do? Come on. You really do?
I do, and I know it's unusual that I would get you
It better be
something.
good, Chris.
But I just wanted you to feel comfortable. I know you were a little anxious earlier. You were worried about interviewing our big guest for tonight.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe if I got this for you, you'd feel.
I'm not anymore.
Really? Okay, now I won't give it to you.
No, I want it. Give it to me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So everybody, we're broadcasting live from Old Glory Restaurant. Where is that, Silvana?
In Keyport, New Jersey.
Beautiful Keyport, New Jersey. We just drove past the beach,
here.
right?
Yes.
It was very
Amazing. Everyone's awesome. The people are fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
begging you to talk into the microphone. I'm begging you.
You're begging me again. Yeah, every day you tell me. I don't know if this
I don't see you every day. You ready? Look at this.
Every chance you get, you tell me how I can't hear. I can't.
Look at
know.
that.
So, oh my!
I got your magic wand.
goodness. I can't even believe this.
It's unbelievable, right?
Oh, how
Hurry up, break it out
awesome.
so you feel comfortable.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Oh, let me give you a hug.
I went to the dollar store.
Thank you. That's okay.
Isn't that nice?
It's the thought that counts.
It's the
everybody. It's the thought. It's the thought that
So
counts.
once again, guys, we are down here live from Old Glory Restaurant, and it's awesome. The manager of Old Glory is Joseph Orecchio. You might know him from the class of 1984, St. Joseph's of the Palisades. You know, back in the day, Hudson County was just one big happy family where, every high school knew each other in a way because we were all related. Someone's cousin lived in Union City, someone's uncle over here. And
all right, but don't talk about high school too much. I'm gonna try on my glasses. Keep going.
Unbelievable. I mean, you just broke my whole vibe and everything being rude. Oh my God, they're more obnoxious than I thought. So anyway, everybody might know Joe Orecchio or know of him. He was from the famous. If you know what, here's a trivia question. Oh, Madonna me.
Wow.
Can we get that on the camera? What is it? Oh, look at that. Wow, I don't even know. That's just.
Why don't we get him on the camera?
Holy cow! I tried, but what are you gonna do? You know. But I guess that we're gonna eat that somehow, some way, and so we're looking at our guests for tonight, and they're enjoying a nice pizza right now. Right before they come on, they're getting it nice and full, and yeah, just leave it there. We'll take care of ourselves. What's your name, pal? How you doing? What's your name? Gil? I'm so sorry. Speaking to the mic.
Speaking to the mic. Can we get him in the queue?
Yeah.
There you go. Say hi.
So how do you?
Thank you. What'd you just bring us? Can you show us right there?
Thigh buffalo wings.
Wow.
Buffalo wing, nice.
Those look good.
Are they hot?
One of the hottest ones.
Yeah.
Hottest topic, yeah.
So, listen, let's not dance around the fact. Tell me something about Joe Orecchio I shouldn't know. Come on, yeah. Right now, let's go. Come on. This is your one time. No, that's all right. Yeah, I know. He's a good guy. Yeah, you know. You deal with him for 40 years. No, Joe,
Nice,
yes, he is. He's a good guy. And thank you. If you're not going to say anything bad.
He's awesome. And
How long you been working here?
over 2 years.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you put in your time. You like it, huh?
It's fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this than be like a cashier or something. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, this is better.
Do you get to eat the food sometimes? Yeah, they get good, man. Dude, that's half the play, you know?
Right there.
Yeah. I used to work at Pizzeria Uno. Did you ever hear Pizzeria Uno?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's just some pizza chain up in North Jersey. And everywhere, really. Right?
Yeah.
You ever get thrown out of Pizzeria? You look like you got thrown out of Pizzeria Uno a few
But
times.
if we're holding him back from his job,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Come
But
stop
wait,
up again.
we want to thank you so much for bringing us these awesome wings. And come back. Keep coming back when you can. We don't want to get you in trouble. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Silvana is like almost the nicest person in the world.
Really?
Yeah, because I am. That's how I know. So who else is watching? I'm
you
sorry.
sure
What's
are,
hey,
buddy,
Paul
you
Polio?
sure
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, we're back at least for
Hi,
tonight. We're
everybody.
gonna try and keep it going, you know, and see how we're doing. Paul is just a great guy, man. I have a story about a white man and Gilboa in New York, and I can't say too much more about that. But Paul is Caitlin Walker's watching. The beautiful Caitlin Walker.
Hello.
Hello,
Caitlin.
Greggy. All right, so listen.
Greggy? Is that Askins?
No, he's Greg. Your beautiful fiance.
Greg,
Yeah,
oh,
that
hi,
goes. He
Greg.
said hello.
He said hello. Hi,
Yes, he
Greg. You should be here right now because we need a camera.
Greg works.
switcher guy.
I know. That's all right. We're doing good. We're doing all right. So let's talk
Chris
about.
got me this. Ding.
Yeah, she needs a magic wand, something to occupy her.
From my ADD.
So, guys, right now we're drinking some Big Man's Brew.
Yes.
Big Man's Brew is
It is awesome.
yes. I'm begging you to speak into the microphone.
Begging me again.
Yeah. Do you see the difference? Can you see the difference?
All right, Chris. Usually you tell me
There
I
you go.
scream too
Awesome.
loud. Oh, did I just make my mic
Oh,
crooked?
no. You're a mess. So Big Man's Brew is a brewery in beautiful North Bergen, New Jersey, in Hudson County. And we are enjoying a beverage right now. We're just going to have one
It is
just
so
so
good.
we get the taste of it. And it is the first word that came to my mind was refreshing. It was refreshing. There's no hard kick to it. Flavor. You know, listen to it. I'll stop.
Cheers, cheers,
Hey,
cheers.
to you.
Hey, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. So good.
You know, it's one beer. I could probably chug this beer. I'm
Yeah.
not a chugger either.
Yeah.
You look
it's
like
really
a
good.
chugger. You definitely look like a
Well,
chugger.
Yeah, I've
Big
been known
time.
to chug a few back.
So
but
what we're going to do is we're going to interview the founders and the owners, I guess, of Big Man's Brew.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell us how they started. One of the people involved in Big Man's Brew is the Big Man's son,
Yeah.
Nick Clemons.
Yay.
Nick is the son of Clarence Clemons. I don't know if you ever heard of Clarence Clemons from the E Street Band. The B Street Band plays down at the
Amazing
Highlander.
musician.
The E Street Band, Bruce Springsteen's, he's just unbelievable. Son's also a musician,
Yes.
His son also is involved with comedy, the Asbury Comedy Club. Is that what the comedy?
The Comedy Fest.
The Comedy
Yes.
Fest. Thank you.
And they have it every
Dude, you
year.
came
in
through
Asbury.
finally. Finally.
Well, you're so boring. Every time you talk, I
Oh, how
fall
could you
asleep
say
once in a while.
How could you say I'm boring?
No, you're not.
Hey, what's up, Greggy?
I'm
Greggy
not
Askeles is watching.
Hey, Greg.
He said to get loose, guys.
Get loose. Get loose.
Yeah.
We gotta loosen up.
The
Greg, we
beautiful
need you here. We
Darlena
gotta do some-
Mastrolia Exu.
Oh, my
How do you say her last name?
sister. Judo.
Zudo.
My beautiful sister. I
Joey
love you
Sierra's
so much.
watching. What's up?
Hi, everybody.
Man, thank you, guys.
I'm with Chris.
Joey
Sorry,
Sierra, you
Chris
probably
bought
know
me
Joe
this-
Orecchio. I'm
Chris
sure you
bought
know
me
him.
this. He got me this.
Yeah.
A magic wand. He got me this. Magic glasses.
Well, I don't know if they're
He did.
magical, but
Oh, I got so close to the mic, my nose bumped into.
Is that
You
it?
see?
so guys, we're gonna try and end right at 9:00 so we can lead right into Maria Gentile's show
Yeah, our good,
on Armed
beautiful
Forces
friend
Radio.
Maria.
Yeah, it's what's the story with Maria? I don't know if you've caught it on my wall, but she is hilarious.
She
She's
sure
got
is.
just so funny right off the bat. She's nonstop.
And a beautiful person.
Oh, she like I said this before. She was my first friend in Tony and Tina's wedding. She was the first person to come up to me and kind of ask me about myself and stuff. And it was during the show when she was in character. She wasn't breaking character, and I just didn't know what to say to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never saw the show before, and but the stage manager, Bart, I wish I could pronounce his name right. Bart was the guy who brought me into Tony and Tina's wedding on that faithful day when I walked down there and said, I can do this. And then I got into the show. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But those warm people, those great actors in Tony and Tina's wedding.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's tough. All the guys are
amazing.
looking at you like, who is this new guy? And I was nobody. And, there's a story that I want to tell one day. Mike, you going to come on? You ready? Go ahead, have some of that. We got.
Thank God,
Yeah.
because I was falling asleep again.
What? Really? You didn't like my story?
I mean,
I was just going to get.
it's getting a little long.
You know what, Savannah?
No, I'm just kidding. I
Unbelievable.
love you. We're just kidding.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Look,
No,
we
you're
have
very
magic.
rude. You're rude when you don't have to be. I thought we were a team.
No, you're amazing. You're
Yeah.
amazing. You're so incredible.
I'm going
That
to
was
try and
great.
find out a scene in Miami or Bust real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe we could show down. We could
No,
talk
but Tony
about.
and Tina's is amazing. We have amazing friends all over the country.
Yes.
That are so talented and so amazing.
One of them is the beautiful Denise Fennell.
Yes.
Denise is amazing.
Amazing. Yeah.
She is unbelievable. How about that? Catch Me Outside.
And she's starring in a show it's opening up this week.
That's correct. It's a
So
late night
congratulations and best of luck to you, Denise.
Yeah, as they say in the business, break a leg. Also, she's doing a lot more. She's involved with producing shows, as always. And we did a little show called Birdie's Bachelorette Party together, Silvana.
Yes.
God forbid you were around for Birdie's Bachelorette Party.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
D. If she was in Birdie's Bachelorette Party, it would have been too crazy.
It's a good time.
It was fun. And it was a great show. And it was written by Denise and Susanna Melendez and Mark Nassar.
Awesome. Congratulations.
The
everybody.
godfather of immersive theater, I would say. Mark was one of the writers of Tony and Tina's wedding.
Yes.
And,
Thank you.
Yeah, big time. And he was the first Tony, and he's the one who started it all with. It's a long story. And,
Another one.
I just wish
Christ, we only have so much time. That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
gotta keep it moving.
You got something to say? You want?
No,
I ran my 100 yards already and scored a touchdown. What are you going to do? Guys, so
not
here's the
much.
question. Here's a trivia question for you guys. We're going to play a trivia question. What's the name of the catering hall that Joseph Orecchio's family owned? Joe's father founded the place. What's the name of it? Anybody know?
And what do? We go like this. Ding, ding,
Whoever
ding, ding,
gets
ding,
to, I have no idea.
ding,
Michael Ciccarelli's watching.
ding. Hi.
Paulie Bruno, what's up, buddy? Darlene is laughing. She thinks we're cute.
Oh, really?
Yes. Hello, Victor
Sorry,
Mendez. Hope you're feeling
who's
fine.
Who's cuter, Chris
Victor.
or me?
And
Is he fun?
oh my God. What do you think? You think I'm fun?
Dude, what does everybody think? Is Chris fun
Oh, you're gonna lose that one.
or like?
I got Joe. How you doing, Joe?
I'm for you. We're a team.
Joe Gianello's
Yay.
watching.
Hi, Joe.
No, Greg, close. It was across the street, Greg. Next to the park. That was the bar across the street from the joint. That's where we used to go.
You have to tell me who's talking. I can't.
That was Greg Askins. So a quick story about Joe's. I don't want to get in trouble, but Joe's sister used to work at this place with me. It was me, Joe, and her name was Diane. I'm so sorry, Diane. And another girl, a lovely young lady named Donna Grillo. And we were all waiters there. And what they used to do is as soon as the party was close to being over, they used to disappear and run into the bathroom. And they used to put on their clothes for the evening party after.
Oh, I thought they were trying to run away from you.
They did, and they ran right out of the place, and I had to clean up the whole friggin' room by myself. There must have been 20 tables.
Awesome.
And it wasn't like they ran to the city or someplace. They ran across the street to next to the Park Cafe. Steve, you're correct. It was the Park Casino. The Park Casino, I believe, is on Jackson Street, right next to it. It was almost connected to Miller Stadium. And
Chris, did somebody kiss you because you have like sparkling lipstick on your face?
Is that it? I gave you a chance to say something. Nothing came up. Zero. Zilch. Nada. How about that? Catch me outside. Yeah. So did you like your gift?
I love it.
I got something else for you.
Oh my God.
From Philosophy.
That's amazing.
This was in a goodie bag that I was given Michael Plotsky. I videotaped a show for him. What did you win? What did Steven win? Did we say something, Steve? I don't know. Yeah. Well, you won a 25% off of a meal down at Old Glory, down on Broad Street in beautiful Keyport, New Jersey. Come on down and check out the big American flag painting on the ceiling. It's really cool.
It really is. It was.
Go ahead, take it away for a little while. So go, say something.
Oh,
go ahead, talk about your unicorns.
Right now, I'm extremely emotional.
That's right, Paul Polio, 57th
gifts,
Street.
And
go ahead.
It's so sweet. Is this you really? So you gave me this gift?
Yes. So Michael is a beautiful guy. He gave me a goodie bag along with so much other stuff for videotaping his Tony Awards party at the Stonewall Inn in the city. And he gave me all these creams and ointments and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to use it. That's the one that
Susan did with Chocolatina.
You're so good.
Yes.
Sil has ADD. Just be as cute as you are. She's not listening to your stories. Thank you. That's your sister saying it, throwing you under the bus. I didn't even know you had a sister. You got a sister?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Really? I can't even believe
it's obvious. It's so obvious. So he gave me all this stuff. I'm not going to do anything with it. I have no idea what to do with it. So why don't you have?
That is
why don't you
so sweet.
Look in there real quick.
Much. And can we? Where could people donate? And that's
Mike Hennessy. What's up, Michael? Michael, Joe Recchio is going to be on the show soon. I wish he would come up here real quick. I know you guys are close friends, and just you're a legend, Michael. You know Michael Hennessy? I don't think so. If you know anybody in Hudson County, it's going to be Mike Hennessy. That's it? You didn't pull anything out to look?
You want me to pull stuff out?
Yeah, come on. We got to kill time. What are you talking about? You're nothing. You're doing carry a load, man. Do something. Holy moly.
Period. I got to put my glasses on.
Oh,
I can't
God.
see.
George, what's up?
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, we're going to get the band back together soon, George. I know we said it a few times, but we're going to get them. What do you need, a napkin, Barbara? There's a red, white, and the blue one. Look at that. This is good stuff. This is primo stuff, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
And I know you would probably enjoy it, so.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't want to throw it. Michael is so thoughtful to give me so many beautiful gifts. I got tickets to see Anastasia, which I gave to the beautiful Charlie Meyer, Rob and Holly Meyer's beautiful daughter. They have a beautiful son also, Jonas.
Oh, yes. Hi.
Yes.
If they're watching,
say hi to him. Say it again.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
So.
Love you guys. Beautiful family.
Beautiful.
But anyhow, this
is
and Michael from the name of the
Christine Roberto. Hi, dear. How are you? Did you change your mind yet? Again? Yes. Go ahead.
What is the name of his?
Into the microphone, I'm begging you. Don't look at me and speak. Look at me when I talk. Look at this. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking.
This guy
It
drives
don't
me
matter where I'm.
crazy.
It's. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The
FF.
name of his.
Wrap it up. Spit it out. Or swallow. Listen. Go ahead. Go. I'm going to play something real soon just to take a little break here because we're
Yes.
going to bring our guest in next. So I'm going to find our scene from Miami a Bus. I'll try and find it. But what do you got there?
The name
Tell
of
me
his
real quick. Go ahead.
organization. The name of his organization, if you can say it,
Who?
fights for the rights of animal rights.
Who?
Your friend that you got this goodie bag from. You were just telling me about him.
Thank you,
Talk about who has
Christine.
ADD.
I'm sure you do too.
I mean,
And out of red. Anyway, so what did you say? I was ignoring you. I was looking at a very important message I got on Facebook.
I was trying to tell you to
Yes.
tell your audience the name of your friend's organization.
He's a new
where
friend,
they
and I'm
can-
afraid I'm pronouncing his last name wrong.
That's
Michael
what it is. You
Plowski.
see?
He's awesome.
Thank you, Michael. These
The
gifts
guy's-
are great, and they can donate to it goes straight to the animals to taking care of them.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is that where it's? Oh, it's awesome. I didn't know that.
Oh, you still look.
Ow. All right, let me look one more. I'm in here. I'm going to go to videos, and then I'm going to type in MOB here. I'm going to see if we can find our scene. This scene was shot at a bar somewhere in Hackensack, of all places. Who has a bar in Hackensack? Holy moly. Please. And, oh, my God, look at that. You know, is that the Nutella pizza? I think that's the Nutella pizza. Can you hand me a slice of that before I have to rip it out? Come on. Faster. So,
Really, Chris?
yeah.
Oh, look, I'll flip the plate over to you.
Thank you.
Look how
Holy moly.
awesome I am.
Salud. I don't know what the hell that is.
Wow. Is that the scene you're playing it now?
Yeah, I'm going to play right now.
Wow.
So this is Miami a Bus. This is my movie that all my friends helped me make because I couldn't have done it without them. And it's about three guys from Hoboken have to drive to Miami in 24 hours to win a bet at the card game. And there's one scene where I'm with the beautiful Alyssa Trupelli.
So beautiful.
And in the middle of our scene together, we have a flashback. And Silvana's in the flashback.
What a great movie. Chris is so talented.
So here's the scene. There's a story about this scene also, but all right, wait. Let me turn it off here. Okay. Right, lower this. What I do? What I do here? Oh, wrong one. I'm so sorry. Boom.
I think the mic was too high.
There we go.
Oh, you're Romeo, Len. Real Romeo. Listen to me. Pizza out of the bed now.
Look at Alyssa.
She's so
That's in
beautiful.
her and her husband's apartment in the city. This is we got a scene.
At 1 o'clock for 9:15. I gotta meet Nikki at 10.
Look
And
at
then
you.
time the alarm is set. I need to discover card for tomorrow. I'm charging Richard's bachelorette.
I worked out for the movie. I was in shape.
Yeah. You're working out now too.
Hey, what's going on? Holy sh!
Wow.
Oh,
my
Thank you so much, man.
How are you?
Oh,
I'm fine. Would you just keep dancing on me?
Yeah.
oh my God.
Just shut the
Oh
fuck
my God.
up.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Wait, we'll get you on.
on.
That was our scene.
You want to talk about
I-
strippers?
Savannah played a stripper. of all things.
Yeah. I blame
what's
it on
your
my
name?
Director.
Joe?
Yes.
What'd you just bring us, Joe?
I got you 2 meatballs.
You want to go right in? Can you go right here into the mic?
Why are we gonna? You
Right
think we're
there
gonna
into
eat
the
this
mic.
much?
Yes, I brought meatballs.
Are you the
How you guys
meatball
doing up
bringer?
Thank you.
What's up? I
Good.
got one more
You're on
for you, too.
Facebook
Come on,
Live.
you're on-
Oh, look, there you are, right there.
Hey, what's up?
Say hello.
Say hi, everybody. Thank you so much for bringing us those meatballs.
Oh, I'm gonna bring some more. I
Oh,
got-
All right.
Okay. Wow, more than that. Who's gonna eat
It's
all
a
those
crazy
meatballs?
place.
You're gonna eat all those meatballs, aren't you?
I guess I
Love
got no
meatballs.
choice. I don't know how I'm gonna eat them. Look at them. I mean, I
There's
don't know why.
forks over there. You want a fork?
Oh
You
wait,
can eat it.
London. London's a professional
Oh.
pizza flipper, ladies and gentlemen. Who's that? What's going on? Joseph Martinez? Who's a professional pizza flip? You? Can Lyndon? What can't this kid do? I see videos of this kid. He's like a black belt, and he's Willy Wonka. The kid's
Is
multi-talented.
this London?
London, yeah.
Where is he?
Frank Cardona's watching. What's up, Frank? Hope you're feeling fine, bub. What?
London is amazing.
London, yes.
Do you want?
I don't know. I guess I should start eating this.
Wait, let me get you a plate.
Hurry up.
Don't be sloppy.
Go ahead.
Be nice. Come on.
So, guys, once again, we're down at Old Glory.
Let me get you.
Let me bring up their homepage real
Okay,
quick.
here's a plate.
It's
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Last
Joe.
order. Here we go.
Holy cow.
Thank you so much.
I mean, what are we going to do with this?
Anytime.
Okay. If you have a break, come up and say
Yeah, we're
hello
going to have
again.
an employee interview later.
Yeah.
Tell your favorite Joe Orecchio story.
Here. Look, you want a
So-
meatball? I'll put you a meatball over there.
Yeah, let's just talk about Old Glory real quick, and
Okay.
then we'll talk about Big Man's Brew. Big Man's Brew is we're enjoying it right now. It's delicious. It's a
So
brewery in
delicious.
North Bergen, New Jersey. One of the people involved with Big Man's Brew is Nick Clemons, the son of Clarence Clemons, the big man. Clarence, of course, was the saxophonist, and Lord knows what else he did. I know he played percussions too sometimes. He was in the E Street Band with Bruce Springsteen. I don't know if you heard of Bruce Springsteen, musician from South Jersey. And I heard a story about his Broadway show that he does. Did you know that he's on Broadway? So, are you awake? Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Checo? And he told a story where he talks about Born to Run. And trying to get out of Route 9 and
I was
want
putting a
to blast
meatball
out
on your
and everything.
plate. You know that?
So he tells a story where I tell this big story about breaking out on Route 9, and I still live about 5 miles from Route 9. Like he didn't even break out anyway. So that's Bruce, man. Bruce is the best, and
Yes.
Clarence Clemons was just the perfect compliment for him, for his music. I mean, adding a sound really is, it's a big step because it becomes a sound of your band.
Yes.
If you have a saxophone in there, and he was just amazing. And I'm sure Nick is also a musician, and he has a lot of causes going on. Barbara, you coming on? You gonna have the meatball? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we're gonna. So I'm gonna try the meatball here. Jeannie Cannon. Jeannie, I don't want to say what your nickname was, Jeannie. I guess I can. Can I? You tell me yes or no, Jeannie. That's not a bad one. Marissa Mafia, my God, from Santa Monica. She's live from Santa Monica. Marissa,
Hi.
yes, please say hello,
Hello.
because Marissa saw Zombie Wedding down at the Asbury Park Lane.
Wow.
Yes, and she had a great
Marissa.
time.
Oh,
She had a great time.
That was a great time, wasn't it?
Your sister's chiming in again.
What did she say?
She said, "Wow, pizza, drinks, meatballs, that's amore."
"Oh wow,
Looks like
that's
that's
amore."
the
She's
most
the
words
most
your sister ever
amazing-
said to me.
She's the most amazing, brilliant
Listen,
light. I love you, Dar.
who we got?
So much.
So let's move down a little.
Yes.
Right there, fine. Is there another chair right on the corner? Yeah, just because I think the cameras are set up.
She took us right there, right? But you took us there.
Which one? This one?
Jeannie.
All right.
Jeannie, it was Jeannie Boom Boom. Jeannie Boom Boom Cannon. That was her nickname.
Let me get my phone.
I think Jeannie, I don't know, Jeannie, were we official boyfriend, girlfriend for like 30 seconds or something before I was a jerk? I think so. I think Carla Carbo's watching. Great swimmer for St. Joe's. Guys, we have with us right now. Wait, I just want to make sure. Yeah, wait a second. Guys, you see that camera right there? That's where I want you to be, right? In those two seats, if you can do.
What?
Can you do that? Sit in those two chairs?
What you took? Are these?
Those two chairs, and just bring the microphones around. Take your time. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Barbara. No, you move down a little. That's it. And I might get up real quick to adjust the camera. Oh yeah, don't forget that.
Oh,
My big man's brew.
I think that's pretty good.
No, Budweiser.
Okay, I'm gonna just adjust the camera real quick. Vamp, say something, Silvana.
Hi,
Say
Barbara.
something,
Look how
Silvana.
good you look. Look at
Thank
you. It's
Hello, world.
Hi. Thank you so much for
Hello,
coming
international
and for
world.
being here.
Oh, thank you for having us.
And
My
thank
God.
you so much for producing this amazing amazing beer. It's delicious.
Thank you.
And fantastic. I love it.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about
Big Man's Brew.
the
Yeah.
Big Man's Brew. I like it. I love it.
Oh, I look good on camera.
You sure do. You're,
After one brew, I look good. After two, I look really good. After
What
three,
happens after
I'm lost.
three?
Oh my! I don't even want to think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm going home with myself.
I like that.
You like that?
I like
You're
that.
awesome.
I like it too.
My gypsy soul sister.
Did you get past one question with Silvana or no?
Yeah. The question is, who am I going home with? Myself.
So guys, thank you for joining us
Oh, you're
down here. So right now we're looking at Mike Beck
That's right.
and Barbara
Caprioni.
Caprioni.
Yeah, Oni.
Oni Caprioni. I'm so sorry. I'm
Hi.
horrible with names. Good with faces though. And you guys are founders.
I am.
A founder
Mhm.
of Big Brew,
No.
Big Man's Brew.
How many beers did you have?
I really, I can't say.
It's okay. It's
Well,
all
they're
good.
I don't
so
wanna say-
delicious.
It's all good.
It's so good. It goes down really well.
Yeah.
It's very
Yes.
refreshing. I really enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
It
And
makes you feel really good too.
That's all that matters, right? At the end of the
I know.
day, right?
I'm going on number
Yes.
2. I told you.
When you get off the Parkway, come down to Old Glory and pound some Big Man's Brew IPA.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's what we're doing right.
It's a
That's
beautiful
what,
place,
exactly
a
what we
beautiful
did.
Night.
Yeah.
We're with beautiful people.
Yes, from
So
Big Man's
exciting.
Brew.
And we eat meatballs.
Meatballs. Not
What's
meatballs.
better than that?
Meatballs.
Oh, meatballs.
Balls.
Wait, how do you say?
Meatballs.
That's what meatballs.
Great movie, guys. You know Meatballs? That
Yeah,
movie, Meatballs.
absolutely.
Oh, Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bill Murray.
Meatballs.
yeah, Meatballs. So you guys are founders. I'm sorry. You're the founder of one of the founders of Big Man's Brew.
Yeah. Mhm.
And Mike, you are.
I came down the road. Basically, we met at a diner right across the road with Nick Clemons and Andrew Schumann. They told me all about this idea, Big Man's Brew.
Yeah.
I actually was a brewer's apprentice at J.J. Biddings in Woodbridge, New Jersey. My last name happens to be Beck, so my family brewing ideas and dreams go all the way back to Germany. So I always wanted to be a part of a group project, and I think it's a fabulous idea, Big Man's Brew. New Jersey grown and born. And,
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
you know, Asbury Park man all the way, Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
It's a great idea at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Awesome.
It is awesome, and it is a great idea. And one of the
Want to hear how I got it?
Yes.
Of course.
go for it.
So, I had to get an oil change.
I'm not going down that road. Go ahead, Mark.
Sorry, you can. It's clean. It's clean. And I went to my local oil guy at Lou's Garage in Freehold. Hello, Lou. And
What's up, Lou?
yeah.
Hey.
And I'm sitting there and I'm doing nothing. And I look down and on the coffee table, it's got a New Jersey Monthly magazine and it says New Jersey craft beers, the business of the future, or it's like,
Right.
whatever's going down.
Yeah.
I look down, I go, oh my God. So I pick up my phone, pick up the phone, I call Nick, who I've known for a very, very long time. And I say, Nick, I got the business we need to go into. He goes, what's that? And I say, we're doing, and I already had the name because before I even got on the phone with him, my mind had been like going crazy. And he goes, what? And I go, we're doing a beer and we're going to call it Big Man's Brew. And he goes, do it. Now, prior to this whole thing, Nick had done a indoor concert in a brewery down in South Jersey in Ocean County and Toms River. And I said, what if I call that brewery that made their own beer and we do some talking with them and see where we can go with that? And he said, do it. Start the wheels turning. And that was in April of last year. So we're only talking this company being technically in business, 15 months,
Yeah, 15
right?
months. Absolutely.
16 months.
Wow.
So what you're talking to us about as far as Big Man's Brew being actually brewed and put into six stills and case, and barrels and being distributed in keg in 16 months, from what I've been told by people who actually have been in this business, is pretty unheard of because that's how much the wheels have turned and the people we've been able to reach.
Wow.
Now, we're not working with those people anymore, which is okay because sometimes
You got to grow.
you got to grow
Yes.
and things change and the people's opinions change and I get that and it's okay. Everybody we part friends and we move forward.
Right.
But with having said all that, that's how it really started. So Nick and I, started out that way and it's been through a lot of literally blood, sweat, and tears. And I think that we've really developed an amazing team of people dedicated to making this really work. And all you people out there, thank you so much for whoever you are that support us.
Yep.
And we appreciate that. We're still growing. We still
Homegrown.
have our aches and pains. It is aches and
Wow.
pains. And we're looking to
Homegrown.
do, politics aside, it does take a village. And with all that being said, we will be in some very major players at some point once our label is approved. So there's a lot of things that are still going on, and the growth is immense. We're looking to do other products under the big man's name.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
there's a lot
it's
of
growing.
good things it's happening.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Wow.
yeah, so we'll be sitting here talking, with the cigars,
Yes.
maybe with bourbon, with other
Yes.
products down the road.
That's
If anybody has any
wonderful.
ideas, please reach out to us. We're looking for.
Well, those are great
Oh,
ideas.
really?
I think those will tie in perfectly.
Yeah.
One question I had is there's so many different types of beer and tastes of beer. How did you guys pinpoint exactly what you were looking for?
So we were at a brewery up in North Bergen, and we were testing out their various beers. There's a gentleman that used to work with us, Kurt, and we tasted about 10 or 12 different beers, and luckily I took the train that night. And
I just went home. No, that was a good idea.
And this guy was a part of our organization, Kurt. He was actually a part of a major distributor in South Jersey. He's like, what's moving right now, Mike? IPAs. And we tried their New England IPA. It was really dynamite. But then we tried this one that we're drinking now. And I like it because you can have more than one.
Yes.
Like, I go to a lot of different breweries in New York City and also the Jersey Shore. And sometimes you have an IPA, you can just have one. And that's no good, especially if you're an establishment like this that makes incredible Italian meatballs and wings and pizza.
Right.
You want to have about 3 or 4 with your wings and pizza and your meatballs.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
idea.
sounds good.
Enjoy the big man's
Yeah,
brew
you
and
like a good party.
Italian food. I'm a party guy. This is what it's all about.
Well, Tracy wants to know where she can buy some of this.
Where's Tracy?
Tracy, where are you? Tracy Hanzo Alman.
Hey,
Alman. Yeah.
Tracy. That's
Where?
my best friend. Love you, girl.
Where's she?
In Garfield, New Jersey.
How'd you know?
Tracy, do you come down to the shore at all?
Yeah, she does.
She does. So
Good
right
job.
now, we're here at the
Keyport,
Keyport at the
Old Glory,
Old
Kitchen
Glory.
and Spirits.
right. I don't know in North Jersey because what happens is the distributor that handles the brew has. You might want to look it up on the website, and it'll tell you
Okay.
the places. But I know that it's in Long Branch. If you frequent the Jersey Shore at all, it's in the Brighton Bar.
Well,
Um,
everybody from North Jersey goes down to South Jersey
I hope
so they can, find it.
And also the
What bar?
Tropicana.
I'm so sorry. You were in the
The
middle of
Brighton Bar.
telling exactly where you can get it.
the Brighton Bar, but I don't know how old Tracy is, whether she likes to go to those kind of
Yes.
frequent places.
Yes, we
frequent
love
those
beer.
places.
We
Oh,
love good
okay.
times.
You like the
She's
Brighton
one
Bar.
of our kind.
I think
So-
Tracy's the
So-
eternal 39.
Yes.
Okay.
But currently, Tracy, I'm so sorry. We're waiting for the state of New Jersey to approve our label. So until that happens, if it's okay with you, we'll let you know when that does happen.
Yes,
And
that would be
or
amazing.
if you keep up with our website, which is, you want to tell them the name of the website.
Bigmansbrew.net.
Guys,
Bigmansbrew.net.
And,
Here's the website.
like our
So good.
website,
You're looking at it right
It's
now?
awesome.
Mhm.
It tastes fantastic.
Yeah.
And it has us feeling good.
Yes, it's very smooth, but a lot
It
of
is.
flavor.
Yeah.
Usually,
It's like a little citrus
Yeah,
background
thank
to
you
it,
so
right?
much.
And at how many alcohol
Love it.
level? What level?
6.5 APUs.
Yeah.
Nice.
so is that
Yeah.
potent? Would you say that would be
it's
pretty
it's
potent?
Compared
But
to your
for
Budweisers and your
So
Millers.
it's craft beer.
I
So
like
you have really select hops like Simcoe hops, which is really important. It gives you that grapefruit type of flavor that you
Yes.
feel in the beer.
Yeah.
And it takes it up a notch. And 6.5 is a very good alcohol level, ABUs. And
I would say it's perfect.
yeah, it's perfect, right?
I'm
And
going
it's
for
great.
number 2.
And I'm a pizza guy. I love
Yeah.
pizza. I can't get enough
Beer
of
and
pizza.
pizza's awesome.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Long Island, New York. Had a lot of good pizza in New York City as well. And then Pennsylvania is cool and everything, but when it comes to pizza, nothing can do it like New Jersey and New York. Am I right, people?
Yes, that's right. Let's get a round of applause for that.
Avisa. Speaking of pizza, there's a I was telling you a little bit about it. He tries all the different local pizzerias on the air. We actually order in, and they deliver doing the show. And it's a very popular show. It was
Yes, it was
a lot of
awesome.
hits. So we're going to bring that show back. I want to continue talking about Big Men's Brew. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Nick and what he has going on and how you met him?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a very good friend who passed away, and we were doing shows in Freehold department.
Are you a
putting on
performer?
No,
Okay.
I put performers together. And
Right.
I'm
Thank God.
producing.
Awesome.
Thank God for people.
Why?
Because performers need somebody to push them along and get them gigs.
put them
because,
together.
Yeah, I
You know.
guess. Yeah, they're such babies.
Oh my God, I hate acting. I'm an actor. I hate it. I hate Silvana. She's a actress. I don't know if you noticed she's a actress. Silvana. I'm so sorry.
No, I love you all. I love you. And please don't take any offense to it. I'm teasing. However, when you work with musicians, and I get it, you know what it is? Let's just get off the subject for 1 second.
Okay.
There's so many people today. Let's say you work on Wall Street and you decide today, oh, I want to play music because it's my out. And I get that. I think it's wonderful that you're out. So the local place will say, you know what? Here's the band. They'll play for $300 or $400 because they don't care. They have another day job. But real musicians who make their living playing music won't play for $300 or $400. And they shouldn't, because they're quality musicians. I get that too.
Right.
And they should get what they're worth. And that's the part that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
So when
Right.
I go out there and I say, listen, this band wants $1,500, the bar goes, why would I want to pay them $1,500 when I can get somebody for $300 or $400? And it's the bottom line. And you understand that part, don't you? So
Yes.
That's, like I said, getting off task here, but that's why I it breaks my heart to do the producing part and putting them together with
Right.
local talent and right.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
But I
for
do
sharing
support
that.
I support
thank
the arts.
you so much.
big
Yes,
time.
and thank you so much
And I
for supporting that. I
It breaks
support
my
that
heart.
as well. And
breaks my
you
heart.
know,
you deserve more money
the arts.
than they're.
Thank you.
You're entitled
thank you.
to
The
it
arts
because you're
do. The arts do. And unfortunately, people, get
You
shortchanged
studied
for their
music for all
talents.
those years.
Exactly.
You that's what your worth. And those people who these bars and places, they just don't do that. In any
Right.
case, that's the
Right.
beer speaking.
Right.
Here we are.
Well, and well, it should sometimes.
But anyway, so I was doing these shows I was doing these shows with Ronnie, and Ronnie goes, Barbara, I want you to meet somebody, and introduced me to Nick.
Yes.
And then Nick's like, listen, I want you to book me, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. And then we've been friends ever since.
I
So-
wish we had some more beer.
Wow.
Oh,
There we
no.
go. Hey now.
Oh wow.
Holy.
Who ordered it?
Hey
Oh
now.
wow.
Hey now.
I heard
They look full and cold.
too.
Party time.
I'm so sorry, dear. What's your name again?
Oh, Jody.
Jody.
Jody. She's so adorable. Can we get her on camera? Can we
Jody.
get her on camera?
Well,
Hi,
you
Jody.
have
Thank you
to tell.
so much, sweetheart. What a sweet girl.
You-
She's been taking care of us all day. Come down to Old Glory and come see Jody with a friendly smile and a great attitude. Can we get her on camera? An adorable girl.
And beer.
She's on
She's
camera.
right there.
You want a close up of her?
You
Jody,
said
no
that
offense.
3-4 cameras. I don't know.
Jody, you have to tell us all about Joe Orecchio now. Now that you're on the air. Tell us. Come on.
He's awesome, right?
Come on.
I love him too. So
Isn't he moody? Come on. He's not.
He leads
I know a
with
different
love.
person.
he has feelings.
Well, would you like some food, Jody? We have a lot of food up here.
Yeah, have a seat. Have a beer.
Oh,
Sit
you're-
down.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, come back up later, all right?
Yes.
Hang out. We're
Okay.
going to do employee interview.
Okay, bye, honey. Have a good night. Such a
So
sweetheart.
that's how I met Nick, and then we've been friends. So it's going on about 7 years already, 8 years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
yeah. So and then
The guys live down here?
you guys meaning him and me?
How about you?
Me? I live. I grew up in Manalapan.
Oh, okay.
I'm here alone.
Do you know Kenny Wolpen?
No. Should I?
He's from Marlboro.
Oh, yeah.
My college roommate.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I hear Manalapan or Marlboro, I think of Kenny Wolpen.
Oh, no.
The real name is Kenny Wolpenelski.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And they had it shortened when he came into the country, his father or something.
Oh, no.
Anyway, is that boring? I'm so
No,
sorry.
no.
And, so you live down
It
here.
goes to the high
You
school
grew up down here?
stories,
Where are you
and-
originally from?
It's TMI. Too much information.
I know.
Where am I from originally? Born in Brooklyn.
Oh, I've heard of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Jewish Hospital.
Oh, really?
Ah,
I love
nice.
Coney Island.
Yeah, well, Queens, Kew Gardens. Hello. Anybody from Kew Gardens out there? Write in.
Anybody?
You're amazing,
We know some people.
Barbara, and
Thank you.
you really fall under one of my all-time favorite
Favorites.
guests.
Why?
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes.
know
That's
why.
great.
Chris and I had a long-running podcast. Not long-running, short-running, maybe a year, and then things happened.
It's still going. Why are you saying it's over? Now we just do it a little less than
Now we're just coming back a little bit at a time.
That's correct. You're keeping me
But
from.
anyhow,
So
Exactly.
anyway, that's my
both of
little
you
bit
are
of history.
great people.
I'm
We're
a
having
grandma.
great
I have
time.
two grandchildren.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta tell about
I'm
your
a Mima.
grandkid.
I have two grandchildren. And my son lives in LA. Shout out to you folks in LA if you're
Oh,
watching
LA.
or listening. Yeah, hello. Yeah,
My best
Yeah.
friend lives out there.
Yeah.
He's from Brooklyn. Grew up
Yeah.
in Kensington.
yeah.
I'd say you last 1 year out there and you'll be back. That's 12
Yeah.
years ago. He
Wow.
loves it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? He likes it. He lives in Koreatown. I don't know what
That's
that
where.
means.
That's where. You know Michael Perry? Are you related to Michael Perry?
No, but I know Kenny Wolpen from Marlboro.
That's right. Let me find Kenny Wolpen. Oh, that's so funny. No, he's from Kensington too. Yeah, it's really cool. It's wild. Yeah.
Well, if you grew up in Manalapan,
Hello?
shout out to Manalapan
Uh-huh.
also. Anyway, so that's how Nick and I started
the
this whole
front
thing. But
door,
this
come
whole
on
thing
upstairs.
is very cool, and
Come on upstairs. Yeah,
really
come on up.
excited to get all this going. And we've done
Yeah,
some
we're
cool
on the
things.
air, man.
We
Come on.
did 101.5 radio.
Oh.
We do a Big Man's Bash in January
Uh-huh.
at the Stone Pony. We did it
Love this
in honor of
so
Clarence for his the anniversary of his birth.
Cool. Wonderful.
I met Clarence a few times. I did. You're looking at the girl who took the Bruce Springsteen video in Asbury Park in April when
Wow.
when
So
Asbury
cool.
went
The mom, right?
when Asbury went dark.
Yeah.
During the flash hurricane that we
Wow.
had, and Gayle King announced my name on television.
That's
That was
awesome.
That's always fun.
That was yes.
Anybody wants my autograph, just send it to them, and I'll send
Right,
it
Joe
out.
Recchio, Old Glory.
Self-addressed stamp envelope, please.
Sazy.
Yeah,
Is that what they used to call
Yeah.
it? Remember
Yeah.
Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Come on. Is that
Crazy.
crazy?
Yeah. Send it to them, and I'll
Zoom,
send
Zooms.
it
I
out
could
to
do
them.
that thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
The arms. No, no.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm dating myself.
So
I'm so sorry.
go now. That happened, but that was me. And what else?
I love this beer, guys. You gotta try Big Man's Brew.
So awesome.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not a big beer drinker.
Yeah, but you are. You are now. You are now.
Oh my God.
You know
It's-
what? Can I
I shouldn't
add
be-
to that? Can I add to that?
Go ahead.
Because yes, that's a good one. I'm not a beer drinker either, but this beer,
You like it, right?
I
It's
love
good.
it.
It's good.
it's turning me.
It's
Yeah.
addictive.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm addicted. I'm
Becoming
addicted to
part
it.
of the movement.
Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah,
you know
well-
what's? I think the special ingredient.
Go ahead.
You know what the special ingredient is?
What is it?
My
Love.
finger goes into every single one of them
Yeah.
and makes it sweeter.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm telling
It's
you.
love.
Yeah.
They
It's
call
a
me
little
that. It's
love.
rude.
It's a little magic
So-
spell.
So-
Oh wait, I got another one now. A little magic spell right
Oh, wait,
here.
wait, I have a
is-
question. Is podcasting like? Or you have to be like the 7 words you're not allowed to say because of the FCC stuff?
No, I think we
Oh,
can
so-
say anything we want.
Oh, so yeah, so this is really good shit.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's the shit.
It's
Farmer.
so
This
delicious.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
It's to
Many
Big Man's
blessings
Brewery.
and
Yeah.
many
you
wonderful
very
things ahead.
If my son
Oh,
Brett
you
and
just like down
And
my
here's
My-
a Old Glory and
yeah,
the meatballs.
yeah, the meatballs.
The meatballs.
If my son Brett in Los Angeles is listening, Brett, this is the shit. I don't care what you say about Kirsten.
Yeah.
Telling
It really
you this
is.
the
It
shit.
really
Have
is.
Brett
And-
call in. Let's talk to Brett.
Brett,
Yeah.
call in.
Brett, call in.
Brett, call in.
Yes.
How do I get him to call?
Jerry Mastrolia said hello.
Jerry.
Jerry, aren't
Tell
you
him
a
to call-
hello, Dolly?
Tell him to call your phone.
Or is
and-
it my dad or
He's
my
going through the
or
front
my
door.
nephew?
I think it's your nephew, Jerry, the performer.
Wow.
You need your phone?
Hello.
Put it on
Aren't you a
speaker,
hello?
right up
how
onto the
was-
microphone.
yeah. How is
Go ahead, talk to Jerry for a second. Cecilia
hello,
Pica.
Dolly?
Hello.
Jerry, Chris, he bought me this, and he gave me this, and he gave me a lot of gifts today. I don't know what's going on.
Leave it there. The
I
cat will
think
get it.
Chris is feeling the love, and thank you, Chris. And you know,
You're welcome.
I didn't get you a present,
You didn't.
but I'll get you a
I
present.
went to the 99 cent store. I swear to God, I bought 9 things and it cost $9.99. It was
And again,
unbelievable. I couldn't believe
it's
how
the
much.
thought that counts. My heart is so touched. Nothing
Is it really?
beats that. Nothing beats love. Would you agree?
That's a lot
and
of.
that, I think, is a main ingredient in a lot of different things, including the beer.
Hold on a second.
I got Brett on
Oh
the
my
line.
God, we got Brett.
wow.
Wow.
Awesome. Hi.
Can you put him on the
Brett.
speakerphone and right up to
No,
the
no,
microphone?
no. I'm working. I'm putting you on the microphone. You're on a podcast. Say hello. Just
You're
say
on
hello.
live from Jersey with
You're on
Silvana
live.
and Chris.
Just say hi, Brett.
Hi,
Working.
where are you working? What? You're in Koreatown right now?
Are you in Koreatown? No, I'm not. Hold on.
We're live on Facebook. Look
We're
up
live.
Chris DePierro.
Hold on.
You'll see a funny looking guy. His face.
Turn the camera.
There
turn
we
the
go.
camera.
Go ahead. Don't go right up to the microphone.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Just say hi, Brett. Everybody in Los Angeles is listening.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hi.
Beautiful.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
Yes.
Oh,
Hi, Brett. Thank you so much
It's
for
like being
saying
called to the
hi.
radio station and being pranked.
you're not being bright. You're on live from Jersey with Silvana and Chris. And we got your mom here, and she's telling us all about
You're-
Big Man's Brew.
You're very cool, Mom. We're having a great
That's great.
time.
That's awesome. Why, my mom's cool enough to be on that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's a
She's
rock
awesome.
star.
We're having a great time with her.
Proud of you, Mom. Nice.
Thanks, Brett.
So what, you're out in Koreatown, huh? You're in Koreatown, Brett?
Yeah, I stay in Koreatown, but right now I don't even know where I am right now. I'm still kind of trekking the unknown terrain out here, but it's like Venice Boulevard, somewhere near Santa Monica. But there's just like a really big coffee cafe
Uh-huh.
that has a lot of space to just kind of get in there and get in your own mind and edit and do all that stuff. So
Great.
for the computer and stuff, yeah. So I go over there and just lose myself and work for hours upon hours.
So what, you're an editor, a video editor?
Yeah, I mean, I do my own videos, so like I record my own videos.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, my
awesome.
God. I'm so
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, the whole process, you know.
And
Right.
where could we find those videos? Because your mom was showing me. So what's the link that we can see
She
view you on?
hasn't plugged me yet? Oh, my God, I'm even more proud.
She has.
We
She
talked
has. I
about
just
the
can't
beer
remember.
first.
I'm drinking a beer.
Giving you guys my birth certificate yet to let you know how much weight I was when she got me.
What? Oh.
Take it.
How much she loves me. She's giving some.
Brett, what's your last name? I want to look you up on YouTube right now.
Yeah, we're gonna show you.
It's BRETTCAP. It's 2 words. Brett, BRETT, and then the last name is Cap.
Brett Cap, opening up. Should we watch opening up?
Oh, wow. If you'd like to, yeah.
Well, the most
If you
important
wanna-
thing-
If you want to get in your feelings and remember every breakup that's happened in your life, if any, then definitely watch that. And maybe with your wife or your girlfriend, maybe that would be better because maybe you guys look at each other and, you know, who knows what would happen after that. You get a nice
Wow.
little...
Chris, do you have a wife or
Brett.
girlfriend?
Connection.
That's another story.
Brett, you're talking to the smartest guy in the world. I don't have either.
Okay, that case, watch opening up and do whatever you want.
Wait, there's a few here. The most important thing in my life, starting over. Don't go vegan.
Yeah, well, the news story starts at starting over. That was literally my that's me kind of being a different person because I was in a relationship for a long time on YouTube, and then once it ended, I kind of like went a different route with what I talk about, you know. So I kind of embraced the you know, what I was going through and just being more relatable to my my viewers, and I think that's been the best thing for me so far. As far as you know, just being on the same page with all of them and making sure that they understand where I'm coming from, to know that I'm not I'm not a special human that they shouldn't be able to relate to just because I am able to talk to a camera and post videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I walk around the same way as they do, so that's the way I kind of want to come off now because that's really who I am at the core. I'm just a nice guy, and unfortunately, sometimes life kind of hits you from behind, and you got to kind of just keep getting back up. So that's really where I'm at with that right now, and I'm in the process of kind of just transitioning into back into who I am before the relationship started. And, you know, I'm thankful for all that time, and it's just, you know, this is what it is now, and that's really
The one
where
with
it's
the
at.
2 girls.
Well,
Oh my God.
you are such a beautiful soul. Let me tell you, the words that you just spoke, they like uplifted our souls here. You're a beautiful soul. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank
We're trying to pop up
you.
a video, and you're so handsome. Look at this kid. Wow.
I was
God
waiting.
bless
What did you
you.
say? I can't hear. I can't read.
Yes.
I said,
She said you look just like me.
exactly. You're a beautiful mother. Congratulations on
Thank
having a
you.
wonderful son.
Thank you.
Because that's where
And
it
thank
all
you for
started, when
helping
you-
him. Because look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because
And
if it wasn't for me,
look at-
Brett,
I
you
said you're so
wouldn't look like
handsome,
that.
Brett. You're so
Ah,
handsome.
the kid's got
and
star
brilliant.
quality. They call it star quality.
Exactly. And congratulations, and we wish you the we wish you
I
the
appreciate
brightest
that very much.
brightest blessings
Yeah.
from New Jersey.
Brett, I'm sorry. Silvana's all about unicorns and rainbows, and it's beautiful.
Love.
You know,
I'm about
I can
love.
deal with that,
I'm
man.
about
But
love.
holy smokes, you know.
Brett, you're
Love.
talking to two people.
Yeah,
Brett.
listen, you know,
Brett.
with the women, there's always a good woman behind the best men. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Exactly.
this guy is slick.
And that,
boy.
yeah,
But I'd
and
like
that's
to
your
say,
mother.
I'd like to say that it goes the other way sometimes too. You know, it just depends on the woman. It depends how much she wants to give up.
Yes, because you have the mother behind
The
you.
mother.
Get
The
it.
mother.
But I
Awesome.
appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
Brett,
Oh,
you're
Nick.
talking to two people who are actors and famous in their own world as well. So you guys maybe have a nice little, hookup going here. It's a very cool thing. It's a very good thing.
Brett,
Yeah.
how often do you get back into the East Coast?
Actually, I'm editing one right now, which is why which my mom, I frantically picked up the phone letting her know that I'm editing, and I'm like, oh no, I thought she was like, gonna just talk my ear off. That's why I got off.
No, they asked you how often you're coming home. When are you coming
When are you
home?
coming?
But-
When are you coming back to Jersey?
I should be back. I'm actually, surprised, Mom. I was gonna surprise her.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Eyes on air. I want to know. I want to know.
I have 2 weddings to go to, and then I'll be back on the 30th until September 10th.
Whoa, that's a nice stretch. That's a nice
Nice
stretch.
little stretch. Yeah.
So excited. I can't stand it.
That's awesome.
She's so funny. No, but Mom, I was trying to tell her that I need. I didn't book my flight yet, so if she
How
has
much money do you
any.
need?
If she has any, she's really good at. She's like a travel agent, low key. I don't know if anybody really knows that. So now that she knows, I will take advantage of her travel agent skills. So I'm going to ask her what I should do as far as flying out there because I got a good price. But anyway, it has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, Mom, coming out there. So I'll see you in the
Oh,
month.
that's so awesome.
Brett, you got to come on the show. We'll do a show with you on, and we'll watch a bunch of your videos and this, that, and the other thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, whatever you want. It'd be nice to meet you guys. It would be nice to meet you guys for sure.
Absolutely.
It would be great to meet you. Thank you so much for taking our call and
Guys,
and
go on
hanging
you-
out with us.
Go
and,
on YouTube and search Brett Cap.
congratulations
You're great.
and the
Brett Cap.
best to you. You deserve it.
Two
You're,
T's.
you're
Thank you so
a beautiful, beautiful soul.
Yeah, 2 T's. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the hospitality.
You got it, buddy.
Hey, listen, talk your ear off my ass.
Look
I'm
forward
your
to
mom.
it.
I can do
Yeah,
whatever I want.
We love your mom.
Whenever I want.
She's
I love her
awesome.
too.
All right,
awesome.
bud. Take care.
Okay,
Bye.
take care.
Go back to work.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got Brett
Oh,
Cap
wow.
on. How's that? How's that?
World, welcome Nick.
So, guys,
Clemons,
yes,
everybody.
this is Nick Clemons.
Wow.
Nick, thank you so much for coming in. Enjoy your
Thank you
meatball.
so much.
This show's
Yes.
really loose. Very loose. Enjoy it.
Thank
We're going to
you
talk.
so
We're going to chit
much.
chat. We're going to have some of that great big man's brew. We've had a
We've
few
been
so
having
far.
it, and it's like
And it's just unbelievable.
so amazing. Like,
scary feeling.
oh
Yeah.
wow, yes.
I'm on
It's
number
scary.
2.
Come on, really?
I'm on number 2.
She's
What
been
is
on
that?
That
number
means
two.
you only.
Oh my God.
What?
I think you had more than
No,
two.
I don't think so.
It's always number 2.
I'm
on
so
number
sorry. I
2,
did like the
too.
cardinal rule
2,
of like
3, 4.
telling
I
people
can,
how many drinks they had. That's so horrible to do. I'm so sorry. I apologize. And
Jamming tonight.
yeah, not only do I apologize, but I apologize again. So it's one of those deals.
The town is jamming tonight. It's like so.
Get a friggin'. I'm so sorry.
It was
I get a little carried
all the
away.
wall people tonight.
Yes. So Nick, we've been hearing a lot. We did a little research on you coming down. You are associated with the Asbury Park Comedy Fest. How's that?
Do we own that name?
We kind of do, but it's been a great experience.
on your ears.
I started out with a lot of good friends of mine, like Suche and Barfo has been helpful with it, part of the family, and it's something that we're going to get back to and see if we can get going and build up again. It was great. The first couple, I think the two of them, they were great. And, a lot of great support from everybody.
Mike, come sit right here, Mike.
I'll take
Sit right
one, sir.
Let's check this frame real quick. Come over a little bit more. Squeeze in there. Check out this frame, Mike. Sit in. Okay. Awesome. I'm sorry to talk to you while you eat, but that's the way the show's going.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Just don't spit into the microphone.
That's a hard one.
Nick, Big Man's Brew. What? First of all, it's delicious.
So good.
We've been having it for the last 3 hours.
Next time to brewing.
Yeah. And it's just, it's delicious. And the story behind it, and Barbara was telling us a little bit about the beginnings of it and how it started. It's just so cool, so organic, how it just happened. Your dad is just amazing. I mean, the logo of the saxophone and everything is just great. And, sometimes with this stuff that's made and you get somebody associated with it and then the product isn't really that good. This stuff is awesome.
That's great.
I love it, man. I'm sorry. Did I mention that I like the beer?
Yeah, it's so good.
You sure it's not number 2 not talking, right?
Yeah, it's number 2. I'm only having this is only second one.
Silvana only drinks very expensive champagne. I don't know if you've noticed. She's very classy. She's a actress. I don't know if you noticed that either. I'm so sorry. Stop me. Somebody stop me, please.
Ha ha.
So it's Big Man's Brew is out of North Bergen, beautiful New Jersey, up in Hudson County, where I'm born and raised, up in blocks away from the brewery.
Good water, man. Good
Yeah.
water up there.
Yeah.
So do you remember the actual day you realized that your dad was like one of the coolest people ever?
Well, I remember going. I went to boarding school. My parents couldn't control me. I was a big 12-year-old kid.
Come on,
like 6'2", And
he still can't control me.
Yeah. But they sent me up to boarding school, and from there I was just like I noticed my dad was the man because everyone recognized my name, but I didn't recognize my name. That's when it got to the point where who is this guy Clarence Clemons? I always hated the name Clarence. I hate it, man. It's weird. Definitely made me, it makes you tough. It makes you just, it makes you really be proud of who you are because you really have to step up.
Did they call you Clarence in school or Nick?
I had a couple of nicknames in school.
They call you nicknames?
I was a chubby child, but I was quick. I could run really fast. I was athletic, so I've always, I had a good sports was the way to get out of that. Being picked on, but I loved it. My father, it was great to know that some people recognized him and some people didn't, and I was kind of in both worlds because when I was growing up, there was a lot of racism for me. The music, there wasn't like a blended music you have now,
right?
And it's amazing because my father helped break a lot of that racism in the 70s when he was going to the clubs and. People expected you to be classified in one certain kind of music or one certain kind of venue, and it kind of didn't let people have that melting pot where people could learn from other races. And I think that's what Bruce's my father's importance to rock and roll history is to this area. That's his legacy. I think that will be it.
Yeah.
As far as the historical aspect of Asbury Park. But in the same sense, when I was growing up, if you were black, you had to listen to rap music, you had to listen to this and that, and if you're white, you would listen to rock and roll, and things like some things are so flipped around in today's world. You see.
Yeah.
But it's good that we weren't. My parents weren't typecasting me to any kind of music. Like my mother let me listen. I had at the same time I had Madonna Summer record. I had Kiss Destroyer, Kiss Alive 2, and I had a Rapper's Delight. That was my three. That was my cultivating of music. Destroyer, right. God of Thunder, man. That was it. And I loved Donna Summer. She was hot. That was it.
Amazing.
So.
Yeah. And I'm looking at you this whole time like, what are you talking about? You look like to be not even 30. You're talking about all this old school awesomeness and awesome music.
So you grew up in South Jersey?
I grew up in Central Jersey, Somerset. New Brunswick area.
Yeah.
And lived in Manawan area. Short guy my whole life. Loved it. I went to CBA. I loved all my experiences in Jersey. But you can't beat it. You can go skiing and go to the beach.
Right.
Drag racing, horse racing, and run a grass field where there's nothing but flat area and flat land like you're in Idaho in one day. I mean, you can't beat it.
Right. And I'm sure that you know so many people from Jersey that kind of left and you can't ever take that Jersey out of that person because Jersey's awesome.
It's weird. Like I always tell people, for my, being who my father was and who he was and who he is, and I know everyone I've ever met. I still have contact with everyone I've ever met. So it's kind of a weird thing where I think it's good where I've never lost touch with people, but I haven't lost touch with people.
I'm trying to get rid of you. What are you doing?
It's with Facebook and everything else, I'm in entertainment.
Right, you can't get rid of people.
So I really, I tell people, I tell my romantic life, I still have good friends. We're still good friends. My ex-wife, we're still friends. So I wasn't that bad. That's what I tell them.
Barbara, do you agree?
I take the fifth.
I believe you.
So you guys been friends almost 10 years.
Read it
Barbara.
in the book. No. Is it 10 years already? No.
Is there a book?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, maybe one is being written.
Barbara's right. I'm writing one.
Awesome. Fantastic. Tell us about it.
I'm chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17.
Actually, it's I started working on a book about my father, but really after he passed away. Because when I went down to Florida after he passed away, I was so angry, so distraught about it. I didn't know what happened, man. I got a phone call, and all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, come down. Dad's sick." And so I fly down to Florida, and I get down there, and I kind of found myself being it was almost like a movie because I was trying to touch base with I was trying to touch base with everyone that he knew before the last week, and I wanted to find out everything, what was going on, who his doctor was, who he went out with, what he was doing, and I got some good answers, and I got some answers I didn't want to hear, but overall, it was and this will be in the book, my people will understand that there's a lot of things going on that the circumstances of his death were there's questions to be answered, and those answers they'll be answered in my book. And
wow, I didn't know it was that heavy.
Yeah, so we're gonna, a lot of my family we had to sign non-disclosures, and I never did. So it wasn't something I thought I had. I thought I had the right to say what I wanted to say. And I'll do that, and you can read it for $49.99, and just whatever the price would be, but it'll be worth the expense.
Yeah, I'm sure it's an awesome story. Whether it's
and we hope that you and sending you all the greatest vibrations to get those answers.
Oh yeah.
That you need to get, and all the greatest blessings for you.
Well, I've surrounded myself.
Book endeavor.
I've surrounded myself with some great people, in the business and also in life right now, and I think that's the most important part of who you surround yourself with. Sometimes even the ups and downs. I mean, you learn from those people that you work with, and sometimes they let you down, but sometimes they make you the happiest people in the world. And you got to be able to take those bumps and bruises in life. And that's what I've learned in the last couple of years. You got to be able to take the rainbows with all the the raindrops. And they come. You got to be able to take it. That's the name of the song.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
And getting to the point
so
in your life
deep.
where you can realize that, and you say, okay, that's the deal. I can deal with that now.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Nick has a son.
Okay.
So I think a lot of this also is teaching him that he needs.
How old
he
your son?
talked to me
He's 8.
about it.
Oh.
8 years old.
So he's also talking.
Handsome kid.
What's his name? I'm sure. Like his
name is Clarence.
Oh, nice.
Clarence the
Just
fourth.
point that mic a little bit closer to the next.
Me?
Just turn it. Kind of turn it. Oh, there you go.
Clarence Hayden is his name.
There you go.
Yeah, so he's.
Oh yeah.
He's told me.
Hi,
do you mind if I
Clarence.
share? Yeah, where he said to me, I want to teach him stuff that I wasn't able to get a lot of things from what I was not getting when I was growing up.
Beautiful.
So.
Well, I wanted to be there. My father was not there. I mean, And in the music business, there's a lot of sacrifice that goes on. I mean,
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
I remember having when I was watching the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and seeing a lot of the families who were sitting there in the aisles and all the ex-wives and the girlfriends and the second families and third families. People don't see the hard work and the sacrifice that goes on with it. They don't see what happens with it because you can't. My father was never owned by me. He's owned by millions of fans. He's owned by millions of people.
Yeah.
He's friends to millions of people. He's the savior to millions of people. He's the best friend to millions of people.
Right.
And I can only get so much of him. And he was only so much that he would let me in too. So he was a strange cat, man. My father was and Bruce will tell you, man, he did 47 when Bruce, half the show was about my old man. My old man, made a lot of women cry. He made a lot of people angry. I mean, that was Clarence. And I want to say, you always have it's Clarence. I mean, that should be a quote because if you're in the Bruce world, if you knew him, you would appreciate that's Clarence. He was his own man. I mean, he did his own thing, and you had to appreciate, you had to love him.
Absolutely. That's so beautiful. That's the most that you can do is to be yourself and share your light the way that he did.
He's iconic. And
We were with I talked this man into taking me to see Jackson Brown. It's a true story.
Yeah.
Twist my arm that hard. But,
well, this is what he said.
How long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Oh,
so
nice. Wow.
And since then we've gone 4 times. And I said, you have to take me. And he's like, I don't know any of his music. And I'm like, okay, who cares? I'm saying, you're taking me to see Jackson Brown. So we go, 4 of us go. And he goes, so Jackson, first thing out of Jackson's mouth is he grabs Nick and he goes, I loved your father like a brother and I miss him to this day so much. Am I wrong? Am I lying?
It's very weird. Like, a lot of your fathers, he was great friends with Jackson.
That's right.
Bruce,
they were like
they were best friends. So it's like,
when he sings that song, they're not.
You kind of have a feeling. When you're growing up, it's Jackson Brown. He's still your father's friend. You kind of kept that distance and relationships together. I kind of, was never allowed in those kind of relationships. Like, man, my father was good friends with Pat Riley. So many people. Bill Lambier. Guys that you wouldn't even think that he was friends with.
Leon Russell. The Eagles. What's the guy from the Eagles?
Joe Walsh was a good friend of his. And
wow.
Stills.
That's some crew. Oh my God.
Wow.
David.
Wow.
Who was that guy from?
So amazing.
Stephen Stills. No, who was it from? You told me from.
Dr. John. He was good friends with Dr. John.
Dr. John, sure, yeah.
So you know a lot of people.
And how old are you around?
Chasing 50.
No, I'm so sorry.
What? No way.
I at the
Okay,
point,
so
like,
answer.
okay, Born in the USA tour, how old were you? Born like 84?
I'm not good at math.
84, somewhere around there?
84. I remember sitting in the back, Terry McGovern, good legend in our area and my family, and guy who just taught my father a lot and taught everyone a lot. And Terry was just a great guy. And he used to have little discussions with me because he used to ride up and tell me, I used to tell him everything was wrong with my old man because at that point they just started making money. So my father was going to boarding school up in Pennsylvania, and I'd take an hour and a half ride because usually guys that were the valets or guys I work with end up, you learn more from them because as you're growing up, because your father's not there, they're on the stage or they're working or they're rehearsing. So usually the people that are around them are the people that you're closest to if you're a child of a rock and roll legend, So you really, those people supporting staff really become your family. So Terry would just tell me exactly the way it was. Man, there's he's busy. He doesn't mean he doesn't love you. He doesn't mean he doesn't want to be at your events. Doesn't want to be here. Doesn't want to be there. But he cares. And it was a time before iPhones. Before the phone was like making someone so close. I mean, I can't imagine how things would have turned out just having an iPhone and having to see when you did this or did that. So those are times I miss. And I try to make sure I'm there for my kid now, and I'm just trying not to miss any moments.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. The one thing I want to add is working with this group. It's been a pleasure both working with Barbara and Nick, and Barbara.
Can you say that again?
It's been a pleasure. No, I learned a lot from these people.
I
I learned a lot from these people. Barbara, I learned how to negotiate. She takes it to another level, and I told her she's a professional smoozer in New Jersey. And Nick, he's the idea man. like when we want to come up with a new marketing idea and stuff. In the beginning, when I first worked with Nick, I said, you and I talk apples and oranges. But when I really tune in to Nick and listen to his ideas, like the whole tip your hat to the big man was his idea with the poster and everything, and taking the company in a new direction and some new ideas. I'm like, wow, this guy is really a marketing genius, and you learn a lot from people you work with. And that's what I want to say.
Well, that's why I said to you earlier, the team that we have put together now took us only, what I say, 17 months to do this, and that's pretty much, that's pretty
Amazing.
outrageously unheard
Amazing.
of to do that, right?
And it's a great beer. I mean,
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, we're talking about
We're talking about how good it is.
Big Man's Brew.
Getting back in here with
I'm
that.
on the website right now. It's bigmansbrew.net.
Cheers.
Go check it out. You can find all the
Cheers.
information about it,
Cheers.
how it started.
Thank you
I
so
say
much
this
for
is
being
L'chaim.
here.
New Jersey
All of you.
to life.
Thank you for
L'chaim.
joining
What
us.
is
Nick,
what does L'chaim
we're
mean?
really
What?
happy
Are you
to have
serious?
you.
What does L'chaim mean?
The Kayam? No, listen to me. Look at me.
Go ahead.
L'chaim.
You're awesome.
L'chaim.
What does L'chaim mean?
It's Fiddler on the Roof. To life. You're an
To
actor.
life.
You're supposed to.
To life. My Uncle
Trivia.
Vito's doing
Trivia.
25 to L'chaim.
Wait, look at all these
Sucks for him.
That's an old Tony and Tina's wedding joke.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
right?
I did
Oh,
Tony
well.
and Tina's wedding. I still do it.
Whoopa,
I'm a little
whoopa for
retired,
him,
but
I
do it together.
yeah.
We have fights. I choke them.
She plays Tina's mom. I play Tina's dad.
Oh yeah.
Tony's dad.
Oh yeah.
So we have this, and we
He
dated back in the day.
forgets who he is because
Guys, we're all enjoying Big Man's Brew right
so
now.
good, delicious.
It's amazing. You got to go to bigmansbrew.net. It's the website. So many pictures, so many stories. It tells everything about how it started. It tells about the big man, Clarence Clemons. Has great pictures of him and different ways you can contact them and investor opportunities.
Right. Everybody gets in on it now. You will not be disappointed once this takes off. I promise. And not only that, go to your local pub, your local club, your local bar, establishment. Tell them you want to see this beer in your place, and once you get it, you won't be disappointed because Old Glory since May has how many times? Tell them
4 half kegs.
half keg. They've already
I don't know.
4 half kegs in a
Four
matter of 2 months.
Yeah, that's awesome, and that's a lot.
Did you put your finger in each keg?
I put it in the vat. So, wait a minute, I dunked myself in it.
Does that make it kosher? I'm so sorry.
So what can we do to help you get into North Jersey?
Well, they just have to. They spread the word and they say, go call the distributor and tell
spreading
them
the word
and spread
tonight,
the word.
ladies and
Rob
gentlemen.
Letty. Rob Letty is watching, the
Rob.
founder of the Coney Island Film Festival.
Oh,
Amazing film
yeah,
festival.
we'll come out. We'll sit out. We'll come out and we'll put our beer out there, Mr. Letty, and we'll sit there and we'll distribute for you if you like, and we'll give out samples if you or pay for it. People will have to pay for it. I don't want any people walking around getting hammered.
Enjoying
I'll put my finger in it for them if you want.
1 finger per customer.
1 finger per customer.
shows, huh?
But only Nick will come with me to Coney Island.
Let me tell you, I
Because you
love
have to
Coney
be my
Island.
protector in Coney Island.
You don't need. There's a lot of police presence down there. A lot of cool people.
Forget about it.
It's a city beach. What do you expect? It's a lot of fun. I love it down there. I go. I know you're not afraid.
I tell you a story.
Go ahead.
Today, today was a crazy day. I walked into a smoke shop that I go and get my girls some cigarettes, and I was in Neptune, and there was a mentally ill guy threatening the girl at the counter. It's on a story, and I walk in, I go, she looks at me, I look at him, I go, is everything all right here? You know? So I couldn't understand what he was saying. He was obviously, he wasn't there all there, and she was like, can you stay here for a little bit and help me out here? So, and I stayed, and and eventually, I worked with mentally ill people my whole life. My mother was worked in Marble Psychiatric. She was a direct, not a nurse, but she was a director of rehabilitation, music therapy.
Wow,
a little
that's
different.
amazing.
But it was a point where I looked, the guy obviously was part of a group home. He had gotten away from his caretaker, and he walked into the store, and he was so aggressive, and it was weird because I was actually I was playing golf with my buddy, so I was late, and it's my first time I've been out in a while. This B&B has been a lot of work. This is the first time I ever had to do anything in the last this week. It's been crazy. But I'm waiting there, and I called Neptune. I'm on the phone with the cop, and I'm like, he's behind me, and I'm like, I'm trying not to say, listen, come on down. All of a sudden, he's like, can you come down here and do something? There's a guy here. He goes, what's going on? Can I talk? And then he's like asking me everything about me. I'm like, oh my God, my girlfriend's sleeping. She's gonna come to my house, start knocking the door. And I'm hoping I don't have a ticket or a warrant, man, because I just called the cops on myself. So I was sitting there, and so I had to wait there. I couldn't leave, because I was really scared. I was like, wait a second, this guy is, I asked the guy, he's like, have you ever, you ever had a job before? Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever know what vagrancy is? He didn't understand any of that, and I was like, the cops are coming. So I'm like, I think maybe I could get him out of here because they're going to just rough this guy up, but who knows what's going to happen. So his caretaker knock comes in like 5 seconds later. So the cops are coming. They hadn't come there yet, and Neptune's not too speedy, but I don't know what happened. I'm sitting there, and he's calming down. No, Neptune Police Department. These guys are the best. He leaves.
Neptune Police have a Big Man's Brew IPA on us.
The caretaker comes in. He leaves. Now I'm sitting here with her, and she's like giving me everything. I'm getting cigars. I'm getting lighters. She's like, thank you. And I'm thinking, wait a second. The guy is left. Now I'm stuck here. They're going to come looking for a black male leaving for San So I walk out. I'm like, wait, so let me walk back in and call her because they still ain't come yet. And I'm like, my luck, man. I'm going to be jacked up in the car, and I'm going to forget my card or something, and anything could happen. So
if it's to you, you're right.
I go back to the store. I tell, listen, you got to call the cops, tell them who I am. So, because you never know what could happen. I've seen some nice stores. Like I was telling my guys this story today, and they didn't believe me. I'm like, listen, anything can happen. Like I'm the only guy to call the cops on myself, get arrested, have a warrant, and it's like, But it was pretty nutty. But I'm glad nothing happened, and I'm glad I didn't get stabbed or some stupid stuff. Because I was thinking about it, anything could have happened. I'm like, wait a second, that wasn't too smart.
But nothing did happen, and you're awesome, and we're so thankful to be here, and we're sharing some really great energy and vibes here tonight.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
And we're having such a great time, and we want to thank you again for being with us tonight.
I'm a hero now.
Wrong. We're down in Old Glory Restaurant down in Keyport, New Jersey.
And we are
Keyport.
having a wonderful time, and we got a lot
guys,
of love.
What's the next? You guys got a great base right now for the brew, Big Man's Brew. What's the next step for it? Do you have plans? You gonna do some advertising?
We're going to do some more advertising. We're looking to be more so focused as a contract brewery in the New Jersey and then tri-state area. Not right now, but my hope and dream is to be an actual brewery one day. I would love to actually be a master brewer with Big Man's Brew. That would be my dream job. My last name is Beck. I never got to actually cash any of the checks.
But he is related.
Yeah. So, and the biggest thing is this is homegrown, New Jersey grown. You're not going to see another beer out there like this. Only in New Jersey. So that's all I have to say to that.
Go New Jersey.
No, this is going to happen, though. This is we got some good ideas. Awesome. Good ideas happen. We have a lot of good projects. Doc Rosen, our COO, is CFO.
No, he's the COB, chairman of the board. Frank Sinatra. I call him Frank.
Well, anyway, we got great players. Larry Wilf from
our investment.
One of our top guys. We got some really great guys coming with us, and I can go on and on and name it. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
That's what the beer does.
Big Man's Brew.
We got some great people behind us.
It's Brew Man's Big, really.
So you know what, Mike? We forgot to bring the picture on. Let's bring up that picture in here. We're going to show the. It's the actual. It's not actually the logo, but I can see it's similar.
Oh yeah.
This is a actual picture of Clarence Clemons playing the sax.
You see my. Oh yeah.
They're beautiful. That's autographed.
Yeah, we're
I don't know if you can.
consign it at Old Glory,
Uh huh.
so they can display it proudly at all of their bars here.
Guys, this is going to be on consignment at Old Glory down in Keyport. This beautiful picture.
It's so awesome.
One of a kind.
It's a rock and roll, legitimate rock and roll legend, Clarence Clemons of the E Street Band, Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band, and it's going to be down here at Old Glory on consignment. Come down, check it out. It's beautiful. I mean, it's huge. What's the measurements? Do you know, Mike, offhand? How big it is? It's got
big.
5 by,
It's big.
yeah. It's got to be like 4 by 5 or something like that. It would look awesome on a wall in your house or apartment. Holy smokes!
It
with
sure
that
would.
look.
It's so beautiful.
It is. It's awesome.
Definitely a collector's item.
Now, Nick, you're a musician
Absolutely.
yourself.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. What do you play?
I play guitar, a little piano, but I've been singing and playing guitar and playing the harp for a while.
You know Swans on a Lake?
No, I don't.
That was in the Thompson piano book.
Was that in
Grade
Comedy and
1, I
Tina's
believe.
wedding?
Every good boy does fine. That's what I do.
It's hot cross buns or something, right?
Now, I got a great band together right now. I'm so glad these guys stayed with me the last year to let us do this project. And I put a lot of last year with B&B. It took a lot of time. I was away from my family.
Yeah.
My kid was hating me. My band, me, and we had to get this off the ground and get this started because it's just like something that's going to have one lifetime, time to get it done. And it took all our efforts and all full attention to get this done, and it looks great. I mean, I'm so psyched that we can actually now incorporate so much stuff that we do with the band and into our marketing ideas, and so we can eventually, I got visions to take the brand and actually blow it up. I mean, not just the beer we're talking about. We're talking about also. I have a dream of opening Big Man's West. My father had a club in the 80s called Big Man's West. Start right in Red Bank, 1981, 81 lasted about 6 months. It wasn't that long, but it had a lot of history was made in a short period of time. Joe Bonanno, it's just the birth of so many people that are part of our history now, our local history. But Bon Jovi played there.
JT Bow and the Red Bank Rockers.
Red Bank Rockers.
Jeff Levine.
E Street Band rehearsals, playing. George Diaz, late George Diaz. I mean, there's guys that played. They're a part of our history. Sure, my father helped push it, and I think it's something that we want to keep going. And I want to make a Graceland for these East Street fans. I think we need something that we can be prideful of,
right.
And we don't have it. I mean, there's not one thing that we can say, hey, there's just a little bit of things of everything. But we need someplace that people can say that it's their own. Like when you go traveling around the world and you see a Big Man's West, so you're going to come and see a piece of America. You're going to see a piece of home. And then one thing you're also going to have is you're going to have a history lesson about New Jersey music, rock and roll, and what we have to give and what we've left here. And I think that's important. It's better than any kind of education kind of book you have because it's going to be something that we can visually see, be part of, and feel. I think we're going to bring part of Americana to our area and to the public and let them get a piece of the bacon cheeseburger, everything you want, rock and roll music, and also the history of what we call the E Street Band and what we call Bruce Springsteen and what we call Jersey Shore music. I think there's so much elements here of history that we have to preserve it and celebrate it, and that's what we're going to do with Big Man's West. So that's the next goal for us after we've sold about probably 350 bottles of beer, 1 million bottles of beer.
Well, we're working on it.
But that's one of
We're
our.
down to 314 million bottles of beer. Let's just nick it off. Isn't that what I said before we got here? Kind of like, wasn't that when I was talking about? They were asking me how I produced. You know how I make the bands get together and do stuff, and how. So he asked me how I met you.
Oh yeah.
And I said how I was like putting bands together and getting them
Filler
play.
Fest.
Huh?
You booked me for Chiller Fest.
Oh, yeah, Chiller,
I put
really?
you at the Freehold Recreation Department.
Oh, well,
We have zombie wedding.
The pond. We did do Chiller Fest up
It was
there.
good money.
Oh yeah, that was when good money was good money. But now, who pays anybody? Nobody pays.
None.
But anyway, that's what the goal is, to kind of do that, and I think that's very cool. It's kind of like the Hard Rock Cafe on the Big Man's West
Yeah,
theme.
I like it.
Does that make sense?
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could do
Absolutely.
your podcast from.
I think it worked. Yeah,
Yeah, and I like it, Barbara. I like that.
Big
I knew
Man's,
you
Big,
would, Tony.
Big
I
Man's
could
West
see-
Times Square, Big
Dude.
Man's West Asbury Park,
Vegas.
Big Man's West
Montreal,
Wildwood, Big Man's West Palm
I
Beach.
can't see how people
London.
would not jump on that opportunity.
Well, they are. Smart people are.
Yeah.
You too can be a smart
Big
person.
Man's West.
Just
Big
give us
Man.
a-
Wait,
inbox
wait.
us on
Big
Facebook.
Man.
Awesome, Nick.
Big Man's
All right.
West,
Yes.
Nashville. How about Nashville?
Yeah.
How about that? With a little
Yeah.
bit of a kick-ass thing.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What Pittsburgh?
There's a lot of Clemons fans.
There is a lot of Bruce fans. I went to
Pittsburgh's
school
awesome.
in Wheeling, West Virginia. And
No way.
I played rugby out there, and we have a school that was like, if you know rugby, it's a school that's a game where you can. We had a school of 3,000 people, and we used to go play rugby against schools that were like huge, like University of Pittsburgh, University of Tennessee, Penn State. These schools were like 30,000 people, and we had a school of 3, and we kicked some ass, man. We really did.
You know, you're not allowed to say that word.
Oh,
There's
I'm
a
sorry.
7 words on.
Ass? I don't think ass is on it.
Kidding.
Okay, I'm
You
so
can say
sorry.
ass?
I'm so sorry.
I said shit.
It's the beer talking.
I was a rugby player, so you can say.
Let's talk about rugby. What's up with rugby? Holy moly, dude. That is just force against force. And then all of a sudden the ball pops out and the guy starts booking.
Yeah.
You know? I would think I would love to play rugby. I'd rather play that than football. I mean, it's vicious football in a way,
Yeah.
the hits and
Dude,
stuff.
I've broken my fingers like so many times I can't even see it, man.
Yeah.
They've been broken like 10 times a piece. Each my thumbs.
Yeah. Get some big dudes against
I've
you,
got
right?
about 10, 20 concussions.
Oh, my God, really?
Concussions, right?
Percussion?
Percussions. I had 10 percussions.
I had 10 percussions. Have another beer. Yeah.
But
Dude,
yeah, there
Big
was-
Man's Brew. Holy moly, is it fun.
Yeah.
It's the greatest
much
brew.
fun.
It's my favorite
Also,
beer.
we want people to know that we have a thing called Big Man's Club.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
here we
you
go.
can join our club. Hit our website. You can join our club. We have discounts for merchandise, 20% discount on merchandise, beer, and also you'll have concert tickets info, every kind of stuff that our newsletter comes to you. And it's a great way for our fans to interact with us as we grow, and you can also help us, make it a better product. That's what we're looking for the beer club to actually,
Right.
to get that input from the fans and get that input from the people that love our beverage. I think that's a good way for us to relate to them, and for them to communicate to us and let us know what we're doing right and wrong. So,
By the way, anybody who's in the Trenton, Hamilton, I would say, what else? What do you call that area? Yardley, PA, if you're over in that general
Ewing.
vicinity. Ewing Township, Hightstown. We have the beer it's the Old Liberty Tavern. Is that what it's
Tavern
called?
in
Liberty,
Trenton.
Old Liberty Tavern.
Old
Trenton.
Liberty Tavern.
Yeah.
Hamilton area.
In
in
Ewing?
Hamilton.
Great
yeah.
Italian
Hamilton
American neighborhood.
area. Ask for Jeff. He owns the place. My girlfriend Jody, and they're amazing. They took the beer in, and they are very happy, and send some love to them because they are just the coolest couple.
Sending
going.
you so much love.
Yeah,
and
Jody
also
and Jeff.
the
Savannah is the love
Bright-
sender.
Brighton Bar and also Liberty Bar
Yeah.
in Hoboken.
Yeah.
Oh, Liberty Bar. Oh, my famous
Wow,
bar in Hoboken.
yeah.
Oh, I've been thrown out in that place numerous times.
Liberty's
I
all
love
over the
Liberty.
place, isn't
I lived
it?
in Hoboken
Liberty.
for many
Glory,
years,
Liberty.
and great bar, and they're gonna carry it now. That's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
great. Now you're talking North
Chicky.
Jersey.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. We gotta get you all over North Jersey.
We got
No,
we got to
also-
get into Willie McBride. So
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a call out to my people out there in Willie McBride's up in Hoboken. Come on, help an Irishman out. Get the beer in there. Come on.
Willie
And,
McBride's-
What about
We're
if you
also
gotta go
managed-
roll some dice down in AC? Go to the Trop and send some love to Chicky and Pete's because
there
they
you
got
go.
it on the boardwalk at Chicky and Pete's.
Chicky and Pete's.
Yeah,
Great food in that
yeah,
place.
great food in
Great
there.
food place, yeah.
I wanna go to
First
Chicky
drink
and
the
Pete's.
beer, then roll the dice, and you'll win no matter what because you won't be able to see the dice.
And you won't care.
It's true.
Don't you know I have a phobia?
There's no full one.
What is your
tell you a story.
Nick, what is your phobia? Nick, what is your phobia?
Nick is
I'm one of those
AC/DC.
kind of guys
He's
that,
AC/DC. He thinks someone else drank
we
them.
can spend the whole
This
weekend
is great,
together.
though.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
roll around the covers. We can swap spit. We can make love.
I'm
We can
throwing
do
up.
all those things. We
Swap toothpaste.
we can swap
toothbrush.
stories.
All right.
You hear my problems, I can hear yours. The one thing I will not do, I will not share a cup with you.
I guess.
And you cannot eat off my plate.
I see those meningitis commercials. They're all over the
But-
TV.
I gotta add.
I'm one of those kind of guys.
But Nick, let me give you advice. If you want to get to all those places, you got to eat off the plate with the girl before you can go down that road.
Nah, my girl only wants me to eat one plate. But I do good work.
There's one thing I say to Nick. Trust me, that will never happen then.
I do great work.
All right, wait. I'm on your website right now, and I see this Big Man's Brew beer crawl coming up.
That's right.
I need to be a part of this. Big Man's Brew is excited to announce that they were having a Memorial Day kickoff of a 3-month-long beer crawl. I never heard of such a thing.
It takes you 3 months to crawl from bar to bar.
No, this is a great idea. Mike Beck thought of this, and it was a great promotion.
So the idea is
Holy
to hit all the bars that we're in. Make sure you get a pick of you drinking the beer at each bar.
Oh, that's
And
That's
then-
a great
and then
idea.
You
We
get
had
a
a
magnet
premature
to put on your
start.
bumper at the end of the time.
is that it?
Yeah, at the end of August.
Oh,
You have a
that's great.
magnet with us.
And all the beers, all the places you were talking about, Old Liberty Tavern's participating,
Yeah.
Old Glory right now where we are, Chicky
Yeah.
and Pete's at the Tropicana in Atlantic City,
That's right.
the Brighton Bar in Long Branch,
And Old Liberty Tavern in Hamilton, Trenton area.
and there you go. That's yep.
If you have our beer, you're part of the crawl. But here's the catch: you have to crawl to each place.
On your knees, on your hands and knees.
I don't care how you get there; you just have to crawl.
Wow. An actual crawl.
It's
huh?
rough.
No wonder it's 3 months long.
I know. That's what I
I don't. I got to crawl from Trenton to fucking Keyport.
Wow.
Oh, you said the F-bomb. Hello.
Hey, listen, whatever. You know, I've crawled on the floor already, or a few places. Yeah, sure. From
Is that called
I
the
have
Walk of
too.
Shame?
yeah, the Don Hills in the East Village.
Don
in
Hills.
Don Hills. You know
was
about?
great. I played Don Hills. I remember playing. I remember I've been on playing music for a while now. It's been a great experience, and we even really I just love the experience of playing all these clubs.
Yeah, man.
You know, I mean, I remember playing in Ashkenaz in San Francisco. I mean, places. It's a place with it's classic place with its history on the walls. I mean, the Doors played there. You know?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I
Yes.
got into this place, CBGB's before it closed. So it was
Yeah,
glad-
Great place that
Yeah, we had a
was, yes.
great night that night, and so Nick Clemons Bands will be back. You can check us out again. And,
Nick Clemens Band. What's the website?
www.nickclemensband.com, and
Do you have any shows coming up to promote?
yes, Russell. It's an event we do every year, but that's our first show coming back after about a year break. My guys put up with me as we did B&B.
Wonderful.
And we
When
can't
is
wait to
that?
get back. I think it's September 19th, I believe. But I'll get details. It'll be on Facebook. Great event, great charity that we work with every year. And the guys put a great show. Russell, hit up on Facebook to check it out. It's a great event.
We're gonna check it out. Right, I'm gonna find
Yes.
it up here. We'll see
Yeah, and
what's
there's
going
some
on.
Facebook. There's a lot of video up there, and these guys do it right, man. They get a great stage. There's a lot of great guys that I work the stage union up in Meadowlands. We do a lot of stage shows. A lot of those guys work at the event, work festivals, and they put a great show on every year. So,
Yeah.
That's awesome. We wish you an amazing, successful event.
thank you.
Spread the love, spread the joy, keep shining.
And you
You're
guys
like,
got to come out to our Big Man show this January.
We
With
would
our-
love
We're there. What are you kidding me? Absolutely.
So we got our. This is going to be January. I think we're going to do it I think we can announce we're probably going to do it the Pony this year.
I'm not talking.
But we're thinking about doing the Pony again this year. We had a great last year was really good.
that's
And,
amazing. We would love
Oh,
to do
please.
that.
Thank you so
Please.
much for
Thank
the
you so
invite.
much. Yes,
We'll
let
do a
us-
live
We're gonna
broadcast
have a
from there.
debate about that.
Love that.
Yeah.
That would be really a lot of fun.
Yeah. One question. What's Max Weinberg's problem?
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I tell you, I'm
I
not
love-
sure, but I love Max, man. Max is one of the brightest guys I've ever met. I'll tell you that. And he's a strict, he's a badass businessman.
Yeah.
And he knows his business. He knows what he's worth. He knows what he does. He knows how to network himself and put his, he's in a lot of stuff. He's in a lot of investments. Max is like the smartest guy, I think, in the band.
Yeah.
So, Roy's the quietest, but, Max does not, play. And I think the most talented one in the band is Gary Talent. I mean, no, that's his name. Man, to be honest with you, Gary was just like, you understand when Gary started, man. Gary was the baddest bass player in the area. He was the only white bass player to play in all the clubs. He played in all the Temptation shows,
Wow.
I mean, he did all the Motown shows, and he was the only guy that could float and do all those stuff. He was the best bass player around. And the thing about it, if you notice, a lot of guys change instruments. They change what they did. They go from guitar, they play that, they go from writing to singing to whatever. They got to be, those guys, Bruce, Stevie, they did a lot of, experimentation. But Gary Talent the bass has been slapped to his hands, from God. It's like
That is so beautiful.
He's one of the best, talented musicians I've ever met in my life, and he's one of the nicest gentlemen too. He's one of the nicest guys in the business. Nashville's glad they should be happy to have him. Once we had him back here. And,
What's he doing down there?
He's writing a lot of music. He's working with a lot of people down there, and Nashville's a great town, great area. It's laid back, and you get away from the city life, and slow down just enough. So if you're at New York speed, you're like, you're in cruise control in Nashville.
Where do you go to take a break, Nick?
I play golf. I play golf. I played golf at Shark River. I went to Georgia County courses. That's the game I love. My father played it. He got me playing it, and I saw Tiger play on a tournament, and I was like, just really learning to play the game. And after that, I was chasing that 350-yard drive ever since. So, it's a great game, and gets you away. That's why I take my little vacations.
Yeah. Me and my buddy Tommy, we used to go down to the driving range in Edgewater, New Jersey, just hit the balls out as far as we can. We might have been a little inebriated, but that's close to 18 holes. But I think I would love to do it. I would love to try it. It looks cool, and
I'll take you out. I'll get you hitting straight.
I've never played like an 18-hole course or anything.
Do you know why? I'm not going to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
And see if any of you are.
Is it my Jersey accent? Or?
Do you
get no accent.
I'm going to. Any of you are. What would you call the people that watch your show? Are podcasters? Is that what are they called?
Viewers?
Your viewers?
Huh?
Okay, your viewers. I'm going to send this out to all your viewers. And nobody Google this, please be honest.
I'm going to Google it right now.
No, don't Google. I can see you. Why does a golf course have 18 holes? Go. You have 1 minute to send in the answer, and then I'll tell you.
Why,
you got 1 minute.
Guys, why does a golf course have 18 holes?
Time me. They have 1 minute to find the answer. Come on. Please don't Google the answer. I'll be very upset if you Google the answer. I'll find you.
Why?
I'm a witch, and I will find out if you.
I have the smartest viewers in the world. They'll know
you have the smartest viewers. Come on.
Nobody.
No takers?
No takers?
Any takers?
Come on. Anybody? Okay. Come on. Are you looking? How many seconds? How many got? 45 seconds?
45?
30 seconds? What are we at?
Okay, let's start it.
Alex Trebek doesn't even know this answer. Come on.
He does. He's awesome, that guy.
Yeah. He's the most. Nicholas, do you know?
Time's up.
Is it a minute already?
Or agency using.
Oh my God.
Why does the golf course have 18 holes?
Anybody?
Do you know?
I have no clue.
Chris, do you know the answer?
I'm thinking. Because
I think I just
18 holes. Why is it? Because
something where it doesn't.
I got it.
This is for all the money.
Yeah, do it. For all the money, Alex.
Oh my God.
Ping. Anybody come up with it? Anybody pack things? Nobody? Okay, you ready?
No, I have no idea.
And you have no answer.
I'm so sorry.
You lose.
I pretended that.
So?
So.
No, I pass.
Michael?
If a
Mr. Golf
unicorn.
Boy?
You got me.
You don't know the answer? All right, then I guess ding, 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 ding. I win.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because there are 18 shots of whiskey in a bottle.
Nice.
Come on.
All you people out
Where
there.
was golf invented? Scotland?
Scotland, yeah.
That explains everything.
Take that to your graves.
Wow, I didn't know.
Now go try it while you go play.
Oh, no way. I wouldn't get past the third hole. Guys, just breaking news. This is the bottom of the sixth inning. The Mets are losing 19-0.
No shit.
Wow.
19-0.
Wow.
Poor boys. My poor boys.
Oh, my God.
I'm glad I'm a Yankee fan.
Oh my gosh.
And it's breaking news that it's 18 shots of whiskey to go through a whole golf course.
That's amazing.
That's not amazing. That's depressing.
Well, if you're a Mets fan, I'm a Yankee fan. So
Oh, I'm a Met fan.
let's go Yankees. Hashtag
Let's go
go
Mets.
All
Yankees.
right, now you know the answer to that question. So there you go.
18
Wow.
Shots of whiskey. I don't know about that one.
What do you think? I'm a liar?
No, I actually.
Now we can
I've
Google
gotten a
it.
little more
Nick, we
18
have to
shots.
do the whiskey tour now on the golf course.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Holly Noah.
Big man's whiskey. What do you say?
Yeah, there you go.
Big man's bourbon.
It's endless. It's really endless,
BMB.
man.
Oh, well, yeah. It's already in the works. Oh, trust me.
Barbara, if there's one person I trust
It's me.
at this table right now,
It should be.
it's
Him.
you.
This is my girlfriend knows where I was today.
Yeah, but I know about that, man. I love sending pictures to people, especially when I'm in traffic and I'm running late. You know,
You said you didn't have a girlfriend. You didn't have to worry about it.
I know.
Ah, she's a sharp as a tack.
Silvana has to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Do you want to go now, or you can do what you want?
I mean,
What time do we hang out till?
We're supposed to end at 9. Now it's 9:18,
Okay.
and I still got a full beer. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Wait a second. Take this off. Take this. Take this off. Where is that? Where's that music? Holy smokes. What was that? Silvana, so you're going to go to the bathroom right now?
And then sorry?
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go switch. I'm gonna go get some relief. I'll be right back.
Okay, so guys, we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to say goodbye real soon.
Yeah, so
We're going to clean off the table. We got a lot of food that we ate, a little bit of food left, some chicken and some half-eaten meatballs. Savannah's taking a little break. I think she's going to the little girl's room. Wait, we have a microphone inside of Silvana's bathroom right now, I think. Maybe not.
I've been here before.
Guys, we're down here at Old Glory Restaurant. It's in Keyport, New Jersey. And we're talking to the members of the Big Man's Brew.
You're the reason why we're in here.
Big Man's Brew is a great beer. The big man is the big man, Clarence Clemons of Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. And his son is one of the founders of Big Man's Brew. And it's made in North Bergen, New Jersey, Hudson County, beautiful Hudson County, New Jersey. And you got to try it. It is outstanding. It's very light. I mean, if you like Guinness or something, I don't know if you're going to like it. But if you like a nice beer that goes down, has a little kick to it, really not this stuff you can probably, you can pound it. You know what I'm talking about? And it's very refreshing. Refreshing is the word that comes to mind when I think about Big Man's Brew. And it's something that it goes down really smooth. It's great for the summer, ice cold, and it's great on tap. It's a made in New Jersey. It's one of the made in the USA that means if it's made in New Jersey. You know what I'm talking about? And we always try to support New Jersey stuff here in Live in New Jersey. So much going on here, and you know about Jersey, man. We went through that whole disrespect stuff back in the day. I remember watching Saturday Night Live, and And there was one skit where, you're from Jersey, you're from Jersey. I was like, well, I'm making fun of Jersey, whatever, And then you realize you grow up and you're like, dude, New Jersey, especially Hudson County, Bergen County, northern New Jersey, the coolest place in the world is northern New Jersey. Now, oh my God. And the second coolest is South New Jersey, of course. But northern New Jersey, boy, you live up there. You're so close to Manhattan. And there's so much going on up there. And that's where this great beer is made up in North Bergen. Big Man's Brew. It's delicious. I'm going to go on the website right now, and we're going to check out the website a little here. We'll go home. It comes. Everything come out okay, Silvana? You all right? Silvana had a little bit too much Big Man's Brew, and she had to go take care. I don't know. I'm talking about nothing and everything over here. Why don't you do something? Would you do something? So Silvana Mastrolia, and what? You gonna come back in? Come on, guys. Again, we're talking about Big Man's Brew, and it's just delicious here. And we're at Old Glory. We're gonna try and get Joe Orecchio to come up here for a little while, and we'll close the show with Joe. So let me see if I can get Joe right now.
Judge. Jimmy. My best friend. I don't know.
So I will just take this opportunity to thank a few people. Thank you, most of all. We're going to thank Brett Cap. Brett is a YouTube personality. He's got check him out. Search him on YouTube. 2 T's and Cap is with a C. C-A-P. Brett Cap. And oh my God, he has like 500,000 subscribers, and he's just part of the whole Big Man's Brew family. And you can see a lot of videos of him. A handsome kid out in California trying to make it. We talked to him for a little while today, and just a great attitude. And we hope that when he comes back from the West Coast, that we can interview him for a little while. His mom has something to do with is one of the founders. Something to do. He's one of the founders of Big Man's Brew, and it's just delicious. I'm enjoying it right now, and we're down here at Old Glory Restaurant in South Jersey. This is Keyport is South Jersey, I guess. As soon as you go past to me, once you get on the Parkway, you're in South Jersey, I guess. You don't have to go too much further off the exit 11 off the turnpike, And I remember back in the day, we used to wait hours and hours on the turnpike to get to Seaside Heights. And boy, oh boy, was that fun. And so once again, they got news here. We're going to go in the news section of bigmansbrew.net. And Big Man's Brew will soon provide beer and other beverages products that honor the legacy of Clarence Clemons, a music legend, a true music legend, and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, he is the big man. This guy, when Bruce was a genius, he had his music, and when he chose to have a saxophone in his band, which is a huge decision to make, because saxophone is such a defining instrument that when you hear it, it's a saxophone.
Where you from?
And it's amazing. So Clarence Clemons was the man for Bruce, and you can see their friendship through the years. It was just amazing. And Bruce's Broadway show right now, he talks a lot about Clarence. A lot about the big man, and I'm just gonna try and find some big man stuff here real quick.
You ever do one?
Joe, we got to talk.
They're great, right? I did one with them a couple months ago.
Joe Orecchio is here right now. Joe's talking. Let me see if I can get him. So, Joe, go back get on the mic, close to the microphone over there. Come on. Guys, you remember Joe Orecchio back from, you might remember from 1984.
Are we still on?
We're still on. We're still going.
Oh, good.
Joe, how are you?
I'm good, buddy. Busy night.
Busy. What a great night, dude. You've been a great host. We appreciate everything you gave to us. We're still trying to finish everything.
And the meatballs. Let me tell you, these
Tell
meatballs
me-
are the best. in
Please,
Jersey.
Michael, go ahead. Tell me about the meatballs. They're
Meatballs.
huge.
My wife asked me, where can I go for take you to Father's Day? I said, I have to go to Old Glory and have the meatballs. They're crazy good.
Meatballs.
Meatballs. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad you like my balls. I mean, the meatballs. Thank you.
They're the sweaty balls.
Meat boulders. That's what they are.
Yeah,
Look at these.
They're
things.
great, man. They're
I'm glad
so
you
tasty.
enjoyed.
I
I'm
don't know
sorry
if
I
you know
couldn't
Joe.
spend time with you. Busy night.
I
Rocking
know
night.
Joe in a long time. Really long time.
Yep.
We met freshman in high school.
Wow.
That's when we met. I hated him.
Yep.
He was just
He
very,
still does.
very arrogant.
Did you guys fight? Let me.
Oh, we
Jack-
we
Me
just got
arrogant?
over it. Let me ask you a few Mike's for the count. There you go. Mike, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You're from North Jersey. Just
And I'm
For
from,
sake of
from
argument.
Long Island, New York, originally.
all right.
Okay.
So say you're from North Jersey
Let's pretend.
Yeah.
and you don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
You move to South Jersey.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Now, you have this phobia where you can't go through a tunnel.
Okay.
You're scared to go through a tunnel.
Okay.
You can't swim,
Yeah.
and you go into the ocean.
Wow.
Do you think someone who's afraid to go into a tunnel would go into an ocean if he can't swim? You think he would be worried about it?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit.
All right. We all make bad decisions.
So Joe from North Jersey
Right.
moves to Belmar.
Yeah.
This guy decides to swim in the Atlantic Ocean,
Okay.
Hurricane
not
season.
knowing how to swim.
Wow.
During hurricane
Well,
season.
why do you like to do it? Because you love it, or for some reason?
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
All
so
right.
sure enough,
So let me ask you, you from Belmar?
no.
Oh, he was from Belmar.
We got thrown out of Belmar a few times growing up, I guess.
They let me back in.
Yeah, you know what?
So I made a poor decision, like making a poor
Yeah.
decision to be a restaurant manager when I should have been a podcast guy like you.
As a pet peeve.
I ran around like a
rough here.
crazy guy today.
Yeah.
And you sat here eating meatballs, telling Joe Orecchio jokes,
So
and
wait.
drinking Big Man Brew.
Oh,
Come on,
guys,
man.
bigmanbrew.net. You got to try this beer. It's unbelievable.
It's awesome,
I'm
right?
still going.
I'm not a beer guy, and I love it.
That's what I'm talking about.
So let me ask you, how long did you live in Belmar for?
I never lived in Belmar.
That would
Okay.
be me, Mike.
That wasn't
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry, Joe. How
Yeah.
long did you
Yeah.
live
So
there?
Joe doesn't
10
know how to
years.
swim.
I lived there for 5. I freaking love Belmar.
See?
Okay, but do you know how to swim?
I do.
Okay. If you didn't know how to swim, would you go into the ocean in a rough weather? So he just loved the ocean for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
So
back
anyway,
to the
long story
meatballs.
short, he's
Back
out
to the
there.
meatballs.
He's out there in the ocean one
Yeah.
day. Sure enough, it's bad weather.
Right.
A lot of waves. This guy, he can't swim. He can't get back into the shore.
Yeah.
He starts
Oh,
to
boy.
panic and starts screaming.
We're making fun of it now, but it wasn't funny
I
back
gets-
then.
I
gets
got
a
to tell
surf-
you a more serious story.
There you go.
I went to King's
Okay.
College, which is a private Catholic college in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and I had this roommate. And when I was living in Belmar, he was from Pottsville, Pennsylvania, where they make Yingling beer.
Yeah.
Okay. I invited him out to Belmar. It was
Trash
the
beer.
first time in his life he saw the ocean.
Oh,
He just stood there in amazement. And forget about the women down in Belmar, right? Am I telling you? So he was just in amazement of the ocean and the girls there, and it just blew his mind.
Did he go in the water?
He did go in the water.
You see,
So,
Chris? See, I'm not the only one.
did he know how to swim?
he'd never been to the ocean before. What do you think?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
There's swimming pools.
Well, anyway, I
All
mean, maybe going in once, so you go into the ocean. He used to go down there and
All right.
enjoy it every day. He used to go into the ocean.
Yeah.
One day it was bad. He
Okay.
couldn't get back to the shore. He screams at some surfer.
Yeah.
The surfer comes
2
over.
blocks away.
The surfer's scared to go up to him because it was too rough of water. The surfer says, I can't get to you. The current is too bad. You got to swim out further into the ocean. He says, I can't swim. So I don't know how you swim. He's right next to the jetty. He's going to either die against the jetty or get swept away. The surfer finally comes in and takes
Thank
him
God.
in.
Thank God. Back to the meatballs. I got to go
Takes
run
him
a
in on
restaurant.
his surfboard.
I got to go run a restaurant. I'm going to let Nick get back in there. I hope you all had a great time.
All right, thank you.
Joe.
Thank you.
Hey, Joe, I appreciate this opportunity,
My pleasure.
Joe.
And Mike,
The
thank you for
The Mets will
introducing
lose
Music
at
Man Brew.
19 to
Thank
1.
you.
We're very
The Mets
proud
will
to
lose.
have.
Balls.
19 to 1.
God
Joe.
bless.
Well, they got
Beautiful.
one.
What a
Shout
great day.
out.
I got to
What a
get
great-
back to work. You continue your podcast.
Wait, I got 10
making.
things that Joe Recchio likes. We got
One
to talk
thing
about
Joe
that.
Recchio doesn't like is letting the restaurant run without me. I'll be back.
Let's talk about Mark Messier, Joe.
Number one thing I don't like is mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise.
Is that not what you don't
One
like?
thing I really like is Big Man Brew. All right, guys, I got to run.
Joe,
Appreciate
you're
it.
the best.
Buddy.
Thank you for everything,
best,
man.
Joe.
It's been so much fun down here. Joe Recchio from
Joe,
Old Glory Restaurant in Keyport, New Jersey. The kid's the king of the world. Every employee likes him.
Thank you.
Tremendous guy. Tremendous guy.
Especially his meatballs
Great meatballs.
and his sweaty balls.
Joe, he's a tremendous cook, Joe. He's yes, he's a chef. We worked at the Park Casino, which is an Italian banquet hall up in West New York.
Okay.
And his dad ran the business, and he taught Joe how to cook. And as soon as he taught Joe how to cook, Joe became the cook. So Joe's father didn't have to cook anymore.
So is Joe Neapolitan or Sicilian?
He's Neapolitan.
Okay.
Barese.
All right.
Somebody. So he had, and I guess the Barese people are very, very picky and very particular about their food. And they used to come in and just praise him.
Yeah.
And he used to, I was the maitre d', Joe was the cook. So we had so much fun for like 2 years. And I never ate better in my life. I was telling so much food home.
I was telling Barb earlier, I grew up with these cousins. They're half Sicilian, half Irish. My great-grandmother was from County Cork, Ireland.
They cut your throat while they were serving you beer.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, wow.
So anyways, she grew up, she would boil everything to death. And then I would jealous. I'd go over to my Sicilian cousins, and they would have this amazing food from great-grandmother from Sicily. And I was so jealous. My great-grandmother was from County Cork. So it's a quick story.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna start wrapping up down here.
Wrapping it? What's
Wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up.
That's
How is wrapping?
On that note,
It's a new word.
It's,
Wrapping. I like it.
That's Big Man Brew language.
We're going to start a Big Man's Brew dictionary. Send in your suggestion, ladies and gentlemen.
It's FUN. Let me tell you, with a capital FU.
Still's trying to get in there.
Big Man's meatballs.
There's more glasses on this table than an optometrist office. All right, wait. Silvana's trying to squeeze in here.
It would sell.
Can I just say to you guys, Chris and Sil,
Please.
on behalf of the Big Man's Brew family,
Yes.
all of the establishments and all of our team up in who are hanging out in Montclair, New York, and all of everybody, thank you so much for letting us share this wonderful time with you here at the Old Glory place. The food, the beer, and just spending some fucking awesome time. I said the F word.
Yeah.
Brett, I said the F word, Brett. Brett doesn't like me cursing. He says not good, but oh well. Wow, not good. Brett doesn't curse. Yeah, he does.
No.
That's a vegan thing.
Yeah, 3 sons, I'm allowed, and 2 grandsons, I'm allowed. So anyway, we really want to thank you. So we'll come back anytime you invite us, and help fill up the void that you don't.
Yeah, we should definitely do this again real soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And
Thank
if we
you
ever
so
have any
much.
breaking news, we'll clue you in on it. We'll get Michael to be
Yeah,
your.
any events you would love to come down
To be
and
our
broadcast
mole.
live
To be our
from.
Oh, cool.
And, yeah,
Okay, great.
it would be great. We can do it. We have a mobile studio that we
Okay.
have.
Do you have a red carpet? Because we only do things on red carpets. You
Uh,
better get one then. No, I'm kidding.
thank you.
I'm kidding.
No, let me tell you, if that's one of the demands that people have, I'm not buying a fucking red carpet. I'll go down IKEA right now.
Is there a 24-hour IKEA? You
No,
better-
is there? I don't know.
Get out the meatballs at IKEA too. As well.
The guys, come down and try the meatballs at Old Glory Restaurant in Keyport, New Jersey.
Even if you live in Garfield.
That's right.
To my friend in Garfield.
I want to thank everybody for being on the show. I want to thank
Thank you so
Nick
much.
Clemons for being down here.
Thank you.
Big
Thank you
Man
so
Brew.
much.
Barbara Caparini.
Nope.
Thank you.
Barbara Deitz-Caprioni.
Nope.
Barbara Deitz Penne Vodka.
Okay. That's right. It's Barbara. Barbara.
Barbara Tapioca.
Barbara Deitz-Caprioni.
Caprioni. So you got to do the. You got to do the Brooklyn. You got to do the Brooklyn Barbara.
Right. Barbara.
And then you got to do the Queens Caprioni. That's the hard part.
Caprioni.
Mix them together. You know what I mean?
Listen, until just last week, you couldn't say
Barbara
Caprioni
Deitz.
either.
And the Mike Beck.
Mike
Caprioni.
Beck. That's the guy.
Barbara Deitz-Caprioni.
That's easy enough.
He got on the radio
Barbara
station.
Deitz. No, Barbara Deitz. Caprioni.
I'm so sorry.
He was on the radio with Nancy Ryan, and he's talking to her. And he's on Barbara Capriati. Who the frick is Barbara Capriati? It's not even near the name. I was like, really, Nick? Whatever. It's right.
Capriani.
Schlemazel. Hoffenpfeffer Incorporated.
Laverne
Insurance.
And of course, Mike Beck of Big Man's Brew. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
hanging
Thank you for your
with
time.
us. Yeah.
No, I really appreciate it,
Thank you
guys.
for
Thank
breaking
you.
bread with us and having this great Big Man's Brew that we've been enjoying. It must be 15 glasses around us, at least.
No, number two. Only number two.
Number two. And good luck. Go to bigmansbrew.net. Learn about the beer, where you can get it. There's a big beer crawl coming up. There's a great picture of Clemons playing his saxophone. I'm looking at it right now. It's going to be hanging at Old Glory Restaurant on consignment. Come down and check it out. It's autographed. Go ahead, Nick.
And we're having a party Saturday.
Oh,
Huh?
party. Wait a second.
I'm going to be in Florida.
So our good friends,
The party
hit me on
Saturday?
Facebook,
You invited?
and our
I'm going to Florida.
special friends who inbox us will get an invite to our first B&B party on the 4th of August. This
Silvana,
Sarah?
inbox him right now.
Sarah, right?
Inbox him right now.
So we're having a little get together. So let you guys know.
We're also doing a benefit. Can I say it?
Yeah.
In October for the for the firemen in Point Pleasant Plains, which is located in Point Pleasant Plains, and it's, if you go to our website, it'll be listed. Anybody wants to come out, it's a whiskey and beer fest.
Wow.
So you get to try out
Sounds
lots of
awesome.
cool whiskeys and beers, actually, and get to meet Nick in person. Of course, you get to meet me. I'll stick my finger in your beer, make it sweeter than the beer.
Nice.
And
Love it.
ladies and gentlemen, if you guys, Chris and Sil, if you want to come out there and do remote
Thank
from
you
there,
so much.
Thank you.
I'd like talk
We're
to them,
there.
and
We're
you
there.
want to, I'll speak to them if they want.
Oh.
I'm sure they'd be absolutely thrilled.
All we need is an
to do a
electrical
full
outlet.
yeah, you could plug into the
Or
fire
what?
truck or
Yeah.
to Sparky the fire dog.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be cool.
Wow.
I don't know. That might work.
That's hot.
I'm sure Sil wants. Maybe Sil.
Probably got it.
Maybe Sil wants to meet one of the fire people. I
Mike,
don't
you're
know.
waiting on.
You know what?
Or the one
Let
of
me
the,
tell you something
one of
about
the guys.
Sil.
One of the guys.
We got to find out
one
about
of the-
Sil.
maybe
Yeah.
one of
Sil is that girl that you saw at Bar A
Oh yeah, I
and
remember.
I know
DJs,
Bar A.
yeah, dancing with like
That's where I know you from.
Yeah.
I swear. I stepped on
she's
your foot a few
classic. This
times.
broad
Oh,
right here.
25
Anyway,
years later.
you are,
He was the guy that grabbed
maybe
your
we'll
ass.
introduce you to one of those hose guys. I don't know.
Fireman. Well, thank you, guys. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Uh,
We really appreciate everything, and we appreciate your company tonight, your beautiful souls, your awesome beer, fantastic,
bigmansbrew.net. Check it out.
so good,
Guys, find it.
so
They'll-
much fun.
Go on their website. They'll tell you where to find it, what bars are holding. It's spreading. It's spreading big time. It's an honor to be part of it.
Such an honor,
And
such
spreading
an
news.
honor.
I love the beer.
Thank
It's
you.
absolutely
Thank you.
So do I.
It's a fun beer, man.
Love
It-
it. Love
it
it.
is.
It's fun. It's
We're fun. We're half the fun. The beer's the other.
awesome.
Really, you could drink a lot of it. You could drink a lot.
And be happy.
Yeah, happy. That's it. You got to be happy.
Big Man's Brew, the beer that makes you
Happiness.
happy.
How does that
Okay.
song go? Be happy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not the Bobby
Come
McFerrin
on,
version.
show her your voice. Don't be happy.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a little song I
Be
wrote.
happy.
Yes.
About the guy.
Yay.
Let's go. Let's close
Let's
out.
go.
with a- Woo-woo-woo. This is a little song I wrote about the guy. Be happy.
I'm not paying any fees, man. So when I'm happy, you know, I'm gonna get a bill for $5.97.
So Clarence Clemons, Sax Innocent.
Sending love, light to everyone in the world. And we all need a little love, light. Be light. Everyone's going through hard times, troubled times.
Guys, bigmansbrew.net.
Love is the answer.